What's going on, everybody? It is Drew. It is the Drinking with Drew show. Welcome. Appreciate you joining in. It is that time again. It's Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Tonight we have NSA Matt, Camren, Vodka Laura. Tonight is now Wino Drunk Laura. Think she's had a bottle of wine before the show.
Don't hate.
So tonight we're not doing a new beer. We're just hanging out. We're drinking. We're having some conversation. We're going to talk a little bit about the craziness going on in the world today. We got NSA Matt that's going to give us some insight into what he thinks the Navy is doing out there, shutting down all the traffic in the Strait of Hormuz. Can you do that for us, Matt?
Of course.
You've been on a boat before.
I've been on a couple.
Been on a couple boats. So he's going to give us some insight onto what he thinks about that. And we're going to give a little, a few stories we want to talk about, some Drew news. And yes, I do have a booter bang just for Matt and Camren. Maybe Laura will tune in. And
is it one that I sent you? Because I sent you a few in the past week.
If
you didn't do, I think you did one on Tuesday.
I don't know. You got to email them to me. You send in the messenger. I can't.
I text them
I have
to
a
you.
problem converting them over.
I text.
Well, email. You got my email.
Yeah.
So yes, that is the plan for tonight. It's going to be a good show. A lot of good conversation. It's not going to be a 4-hour show. We can't keep Matt out past his bedtime. Miss NSA only gave him a couple hours tonight. So we'll see how it goes. We got Simon fluffing around in studio, spreading his dog fur everywhere. So we will get right to it. Let's break it down and get the party started. My name's Drew, and I'm drinking.
Let's go, people.
And now, from the CapsFlorida.com studios in Riverview, Florida, it's the Drinking with Drew show.
Cock's out, it's pool time. Grab some beers.
He was burning wood. How come he didn't whip his dick out?
She sounds bangable to me.
Warm Pink Center.
It's gonna be a good show.
Listen, those people are fucking nuts.
I'm banging.
Bada boom, bada bing, huh?
He said wiener in the comment.
Hey, you guys know I've banged before.
Somebody pooped in your cereal.
This lighting is freaking me out, man.
Mama's butt crack looks like boobs.
I could slam those beers, but people usually don't.
What happened? Oh, here I am. So yes, what? Sorry.
Little much.
Jeez, sorry. Joe is Pajama Joe taking the night off. He lost his voice. We have a little bit of sickness going around. I think Camren started this at the Testament show. We're blaming Camren for everything tonight.
Yeah.
I will not be blamed for this.
Well, since Pajama Joe's not here, we have to blame someone.
Yeah.
Well, when all the men start like making out with each other, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You guys can't do that.
Yeah.
Wear a condom next time.
The mouth condom.
Laura's titties had a bunch of viruses on them, so it was like, blah, blah, blah.
True story.
I got sick. So, yeah, he'll be back next week, I'm sure.
Wow.
It's been a while since you've been in studio, Matt.
It has.
Keller, really quick, sorry to interrupt. Keller says, regarding the sickness, he says, somehow I think Pluggy was involved with that.
Could have been. Look,
True.
Who knows where that's been?
Cameron was carrying around Pluggy at the Testament show, too, so.
Yeah.
No.
Cameron
See,
was.
he's still coughing.
Pluggy
still
was
hacking.
in Vegas, right? So who
True.
knows what Pluggy got?
We're not
Pluggy
talking.
has COVID.
We're not talking about him in Vegas. Bro.
What happened in Vegas?
What happened
Days
to Pluggy in
Vegas.
Days
Vegas?
in Vegas.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been what? I feel like it's been 2 months. Maybe not
It
that quite
was
long.
Just before Barf.
Okay.
Yeah.
You had some stuff going on. I called you. I tried to get you in studio. You just
The Void. It was the Void show.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. Like, look, I get it. There's there's going to be shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I'm
Which
really
are the suckiest days ever.
I know.
For fucking shows. Just to let you guys know out there, promoters, schedulers,
Yeah.
whatever.
we had to take a Tuesday off. It was a Thursday for Brad's show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then Void was a Thursday, so I couldn't do a back to back, and we're trying to keep consistent and having Tuesday and Thursday shows. I really want to get another show on a Sunday maybe, but trying to get consistent out there, y'all. So one day will be 5 days a week. I'll be driving Laura crazy.
Laura would love that.
Yeah.
So
You
much.
know, everybody will be looking forward to having you guys in studio because it'll just be me on like 3 days and you guys on 2 days. I don't know. We'll see
Wait,
how it
are
works
you just
out.
going to talk to yourself?
Have you ever listened to an actual podcast with one person as the host?
No.
Okay.
Normally,
That's
if I
how it
listen
works
to a podcast, it's either ours or it's like
Nobody else's.
a normal podcast that has like a guest and they are bantering.
No, well, a radio show, there's tons of radio shows out there with one guest. I mean, look,
Yeah, but they throw music in between there.
no, not on talk radio shows. They do not.
Oh, see,
No.
I don't listen to talk
Because
radio.
you listen to commercial radio. Like you're
Yeah.
you're not a talk radio person. I've been listening to talk radio since I was in my teens.
You listen to talk radio in the middle of the night.
I do.
I will wake up and I hear talk radio on the other side of the bed because he just has it playing as white noise.
Yep. Well, I'll listen to Coast to Coast AM. You ever heard that?
No.
You've never heard of Coast to Coast?
I don't know.
I think I've hammered you on this once because it's all the alien Bigfoot conspiracy theory.
Oh, that's
talk
where
show.
they come from.
Yeah.
As being bored into his head while he sleeps.
Yes, yes.
It's
And then he
subliminal.
wakes up, he's like, oh my God, what's going on?
I was abducted.
No, look, Art.
He's like Beaker from the Muppets.
Look, Art Bell from the early '90s on 970 AM locally here in Tampa. I listened to that show like on the regular because I worked midnights growing up, and just every job I seemed to have was a midnight job. His show started at 1 a.m.
Mm.
and it went till 5 a.m. So yeah, it was
Gives you
all
something to do.
yeah, and it was literally like interesting stuff that never made the regular news or any sites that that typical people would listen to.
Pseudoscience.
Yeah, it was just all the weird stuff. To
Conspiracy
put the
theories.
question marks in your head, and you're like, which we're going to
Weirdos.
talk a little bit about tonight. So tonight's show is labeled "Crisis in the World." So we're going to talk about what's going on in the world, or actually, it's the world in crisis, to be specific on the thumbnail, and everything that's going on in the world these days. I mean,
What about outer space and all that?
We're gonna talk about it all.
We've had some people go into outer space recently.
we're going to talk about
Or
it
the people
all.
that are
Great.
missing that studied outer space.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it all. We're going to get into it. We've got scientists missing and some officially murdered that all worked on the same project. And
Can we?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can we talk about
Yes, Drunky.
watching the landing of the capsule?
We can.
And so we were at Glory Holes when it landed. And so we're watching it. It's on one of their big screens. And we're sitting there and we're like, why aren't they pulling them out? They're like putting people in the capsule. Like we're watching this whole thing happen. And we are watching it for an hour straight, watching them like fart around the capsule, but not actually bring any of the astronauts out. So as we're sitting there, and the manager that we know comes up. He's like, hey, how are you guys doing? Like, blah, blah, blah. Just talking about the restaurant and everything. And we turn around, and 2 of the fucking astronauts are already out. We're like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, we fucking watched this for an hour. We just missed the fucking astronauts coming out. So we saw the last 2, but I'm like, I turned around. I was
The first
pissed.
2 are the only 2 that count.
Right. I'm like, I was waiting for them to be like, hey, we made it. Like, I'm like, I don't fucking care how you're doing. I want
You
to see
have
the astronauts.
no idea what they did. You don't know.
Right.
She's
He could
just-
have fucking backflipped off the back of the capsule for all I know. Actually, it was the lady that came out first. She could have backflipped off. But
She's
never
just,
show
she's
it
just
again.
kidding, Jordan. We are very happy to see you.
I love you. I'm just saying it was hilarious. And
Well,
at
look,
same
the
time.
cooks come out the back. The managers come out back.
Yeah.
They're not watching TV. So I think he came up and he goes, oh, what's going on?
Right.
And we were like, yeah, we're watching the land, the fucking shit going on. And he's like, I don't know. It didn't register.
He was
He's like,
he was
"Oh, how
talking
you
about
been,
all,
man?
like, yeah,
Looks
everything
like you
going on.
gained a little weight, blah, blah, blah." He just starts talking.
Right. I
I'm
mean,
like,
he was
"Yeah."
being very genuine and
Cordial,
sincere and
yeah.
talking about how his health was going because he knows he had the heart attack and everything. And So like we go there all the time. And so he was just talking about like catching up since we hadn't seen him in a few weeks. And it just happened to be that little window of
One
time.
moment.
Yep. It's all right. So yeah, here's the thing, Matt. So they made a big deal about this Artemis 2, and I get it. You know, it's the first time we've been around the backside of the moon.
It's not the first time.
Well,
we've been around
in a
the
long
backside of
time.
the
In
moon.
a long time. Very
yes.
long time. First time with the cameras we have and like the ability to document the way we can document.
And also the moon being a little bit further out than it was the first time. So technically,
It's the furthest we've ever been.
it's the furthest we've ever been.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen the photos that they've been posting?
I've seen a lot of them. Yeah.
So there's some weird photos that they've posted that looks like they're not just craters, that there's actually like tunnels that you can't see the bottom of the craters. And it's like people are now saying that how deep do they go? Like, are these like entryways into the moon?
So these people that you mentioned,
Yeah.
do they frequent that other
frequent the moon.
podcast that you were talking about earlier?
They do.
There's
So
there's
So they're
worms
not NASA
on the moon.
employees.
Moon worms.
It's possible. And what was surprising
They
is
look exactly like the sandworms from Beetlejuice,
Yes,
in case you were
Exactly.
wondering.
And there's actually a guy on riding on him that looks kind of like Beetlejuice as
Right,
well.
right.
well, and the astronauts were basically, I guess one of them said, "Look how brown it is," and they didn't. They were the photos they were taking kind of showed the moon actually more brown than white. Like we're always used to seeing a white shining moon.
That's because it reflects the sun.
Right.
Right.
And our sun is actually white, not yellow.
Well, yeah, depends on the day.
No, it's white.
Well, but if I look at it with my $200 shades versus my $5 shades, you know,
it looks
Well,
yellow.
especially
Our
during
moon?
during the eclipse, you know, I'm like, look at
That's because it's searing your corneas.
Our yeah,
Like,
that's something
eh.
completely different.
eh.
No, it looks yellow because it filters through our atmosphere first. If you like if they take pictures of the sun when they're outside of our atmosphere, it's white.
Yeah, or blue, depending on how hot it is.
No,
And
it's
specific
white.
areas, like, but there's if it burns in different locations, like the color changes.
But I think the
It
overall,
changes black.
Okay,
I think the
Because
overall color, right?
The sunspots, you've heard of those, right?
Mhm, mhm.
So
I have,
those
I
are
have them on my butt.
yes, that's exact. It's the exact same thing,
Yes.
but not.
Okay.
Okay, sunspots are they look black? They look like little black spots on the sun.
Mhm.
They're actually just spots where it's just a little bit cooler than the rest of the sun.
that
So if
looks
you were to
exactly like his ass.
if you were to
That's what I'm
zoom
saying.
into that, it would stop looking black and it would just look red again.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure we knew what we were talking about.
And you have those exact same spots on your ass.
I had
Can you
some,
show us?
I had some.
Is
He
that
burn-
likes
something?
to like sun bleach his asshole.
Oh, nice,
So
yeah.
you will find him.
So how white can
you
you
will
get
find
it? Is
him
it
at noon
like
in the backyard,
color of
literally
your-
on all fours,
Yeah.
like in a
Of your
TP
beard?
position,
Yeah, that's how it gets
and
this
he
way.
will be
Yeah.
stunning his butthole.
oh okay, awesome.
It's how he connects with himself.
That's where Drew's sun shines.
Yes.
It's vitamin K, y'all.
Yeah, getting the vitamin K. I'm
Vitamin
surprised
D,
you know that.
vitamin K, all that good stuff. Vitamin B at my booty.
Yeah.
There is a girl on Instagram who that's what she does. Is she posts photos of herself, like
Her butthole.
yeah,
I've seen
Oh,
that.
nice.
yeah.
Is
Of
it a
her
good
butthole,
butthole?
or her stunning
She's
her butthole?
very thin.
Okay, that's
And
a good thing.
There's, I guess, a story about the new boyfriend or the guy she's dating, like getting comfortable with the fact that they'll like what she was doing is she was going out into deserts and very random areas, getting completely naked and sitting there with her tush and her butt in the air for like
Yeah.
30 minutes.
They also do it like
So-
for ladies though. They'll do like even your like vaginal sunning, and it's more so like what is it, the cradle position when you're doing yoga, where you're literally on your back and you're just like holding onto your kneecaps at your shoulders,
Oh yeah.
and so you're getting your butthole and your lady bits all
Oh,
at the same
nice.
time.
There
But
you go.
if you just want to get your butthole, you just kind of go in the the
Downward
little
dog.
downward dog and
Yeah.
just pray to the sun gods with
So-
your butthole.
So how much money do you spend on her OF account?
Right. True. Good question.
Look, I have my own OnlyFans account.
Oh really?
So I
Everyone needs to Google that.
yes.
It's not his photos.
No, it's the women that I photographed in the past. So if you want to see my artwork, honestly, just go to my photography website, morbidandrew.com.
It's free everywhere, people.
Anywho, so yeah, we made a new history with the space program that just happened, but I'm gonna buckle down, Matt. And if you're in there, grab me one. Are you digging for beers?
Yeah. Can I have a question
Okay, go
while
ahead.
you guys are digging for beers? With this whole like loop around the moon thing, it makes me think that did we really land on the moon before? I was never a conspiracy theorist about did we land on the moon or was that recorded in a Hollywood studios like set?
No, is there anything light in there? No,
But like it makes me think that they can't land on the moon. They just have to whip around the moon. Did we actually land on the moon in this? What was it, 60s, 70s? Like all those years ago when like our technology was subpar to what it is now.
Look, I have said it.
It makes like,
many a times.
But this makes me think that it actually like sure we sent astronauts into space, but did they actually land on the moon?
They did, and I can tell you why we haven't gone back.
Well, here's okay.
Because the
but
alien said, "Don't go back."
No, but I have a question though. The video that we saw, was that real or was that recorded because they couldn't? Because like I feel like
I have heard that was recorded. Just
like sure
to
they
match
could have they could have
the
gone to the
audio.
moon. They could have gone landed on the moon, but like did that video was that like actual video or was that soundstage stuff?
No, that
You know
was
what I mean?
it was actual video.
Okay.
The only thing that you'll see that is recorded or it's like when they shoot something off into space and then you see it going off and they have they have the camera watching it go up and then it goes up into space and then they show like this little diagram of the whatever it is in space. There isn't actually that's not the actual capsule because they don't actually have a camera up there watching it. It's just more visually appealing to actually be able to see something and understand what's going on with that something.
So was that what they were doing with the moon landing?
No.
What you actually saw wasn't the moon landing. It was just to give you a visual of what it would have looked like.
No, the moon landing, like all the stuff they had,
The video,
like the videos and all that stuff, that was taken by the astronauts.
Oh, okay.
So here's the thing, though. We haven't had interest in going back to the moon for the last 40 years, maybe 20 years. I don't know, but it's been a while. All of a sudden, in the last 5 years, we all want to get back on the moon. India, China, everybody's rushing to get back on the moon, but they're all wanting to go to the south pole of the moon, not where we landed before. So I think they found something or something's going on up there that directionally they're wanting to go to a different location.
Yeah.
And-
They found all the fucking aliens bleaching their buttholes on the bright side.
Yeah.
And they're not on the other side, so.
Probably. But here's the thing. I think that this is a possibility is, yes, we did go to the moon in 69 and 72 or 74? Was it 72? I think it was 72.
I think it was 72.
So I think that not only have we been those two times, but we have secretly gone to the moon many a times, like hundreds of times. And every time you see one of those rockets go up, they're like, oh, we're just launching a satellite. Oh, we're just sending something up to the space station. I think they're setting up construction, fucking work and stuff to build a city up there. Like, I think we've been up there so many times. We probably have a fucking, like a little Ybor city up there. Like, we got something going on up there where we've perfected it. There's no way we went up in this at 69 and 72 and we have not perfected it 50 years later to where we're just going up there and fucking being like, what up, dude?
Two
Like-
things. Question and a comment. The comment is Cameron's mom has got it
What's
going
up,
on.
Mary?
She's in the comments and she says, it's all fake. Okay. And my question,
I'm not doubting it, Mary.
my question is, do you think they were building a community or do you think they were building like defense stuff, like weapons?
It could be anything. I think they're both one and the same. Like, you can have
Because what's the point of having a race to space if it isn't for like defense stuff?
it could be minerals. It could be fucking.
That's
I
where all
don't
that
think we've been
glitters
back.
at.
I think we went to 2 times and that's it.
Well, but you don't believe anything, Matt.
Yeah. So there's a few reasons, like one easy reason. So hydrogen 3 naturally occurs on the moon, and it's a very, very good energy source. If we had the ability to just go up there and get it, then we would be using that a lot more than
Maybe we are secretly.
Is it a limited quantity
oh no.
thing, or
There's
is
a
it like
lot.
it regenerates constantly?
It just naturally occurs there.
Okay.
It doesn't occur on Earth because of our atmosphere and gravity and all that kind of
So
stuff.
if we bring an element from another planet or the moon to Earth, what could it do to Earth then? It's kind of like when you like bring.
We can
in-
make H3 here. We
Oh,
can make
okay.
hydrogen 3 here. It's just
Make it in my
expensive.
kitchen.
It's too expensive to do it.
Gotcha. Okay.
If we had a way of going up there and just getting it, then we don't have to make it. It's already there.
So the question is: it cheaper to make it or
Oh,
to
no.
go mine it?
They're both beyond the viability. So you have to have some source of being able to go there cheaply and come back. We're not there yet,
Mm.
and that's why we actually haven't been back, is because it's so expensive. When we did it the first time to the moon, the first couple times, we had analog. Since then, analog doesn't exist. It's digital. Everything went to digital back in like 2000. I don't remember if you remember your cell phone.
Mhm.
They put that thing out. There's no more analog. It doesn't.
I was
exist.
working the night 99 turned into 2000, and
Did the
When
or-
we
did-
were all
did you
supposed to
think-
die.
I was
Yeah, everyone's
listening
supposed to die.
I was
We were
listening.
all,
No,
like I was
I'm
so
serious.
scared.
This
I'm like,
guy-
I'm never gonna drive.
Dude,
So
this
that
guy,
age.
this guy was crying in the corner
No,
somewhere.
I was
Oh my God,
working.
I'm gonna die.
I was working.
You were waiting for the crazies to come out.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm sitting there. I am listening to Art Bell. I'm like, yeah. What's
You
going
didn't know that, huh? We were all supposed to die. There was
Yeah.
a day.
Good.
Yeah,
Everyone
I
was
was.
supposed to
Should
die.
happen.
I was so upset because I was at that. I was like 15, and I wouldn't have been 16. And I was like, I'm never gonna drive. I'm gonna die.
Well, the biggest thing that they were saying is planes might fall from the sky because they weren't like
It's
Their
the
Programmed.
clock.
their
It's 'cause
computers and
all
shit.
the clocks ended at.
Right,
There was no way of going to 2000
right.
in the clock.
And there was a
because
rush
no
to
two
change the software on a lot of databases to have it
to bring that
bring it
ability
up to date.
to that first digit to be able
Right.
to be more higher than one.
Yeah. But what's weird is, again, back to space. Think about this. The last time every human alive was present on Earth together happened on November 2nd of 2000. Since then, a human has been in
Oh.
space
Okay, I see. What you're saying.
every day.
Mhm.
Okay. So they've had a person in space every day since November 2nd of the year 2000.
Wow. Well, so that's the thing. That means that they've constantly had people on the space station
Yeah,
coming and
international-
going.
And
There's
this
the
is
International Space Station, and then there's a China one too. China has some type of space station as
So
well.
that means like the international one, we've constantly had people going
Mhm.
to it, sending supplies,
Yeah.
retrieving, kind of-
multi-international. So
doing experiments.
So
Yeah.
how is
SpaceX.
it cheaper to do
SpaceX,
that
yes.
than it is to loop around the moon and come right back?
Well, the space station is this far from the surface of the Earth, and the moon is that far
right,
from the
it's a big
surface of the
difference,
Earth.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There,
Okay.
the moon is so far away. It looks like when you see a diagram of where the moon is compared to the Earth, you always see something. Earth is here and moon is like right here going around. It's not like it's like this. The Earth is like this big, and the moon is like my tip, and it's that
Just
far
the
away.
tip.
Just the tip.
Just the tip, and it's like that far away. It is
Okay.
not close.
For whatever reason, I just envision. Now, granted, I don't do research on this stuff. I don't know the distances. I just think of like the space station because the moon is in the Earth's orbit, right? That's why it stays connected to like it's in.
But
I just
really
assumed
far
that,
away.
like,
It's
It's-
I
locked
just
to
assumed
Earth.
that
It's
the
like
space station was kind of like in the
1,000 times.
middle.
No,
Okay.
the moon is like 1,000 times further away from the Earth than the
Okay.
than every satellite that we have, and everything that we have created that goes around the Earth.
That shit's moving fast as fuck as well.
Yep.
They're
Oh
going
yeah, it's
fast.
like 60,000. How is
Yeah.
it like 60,000 miles per hour or something shit?
Yeah,
like
there's
that?
there's like
They're
this whole
falling.
theory.
They're falling really fast. That's another thing. The things that are rotating around the Earth or whatever, they're not floating in space.
It's catching.
They're falling in space. They're constantly falling, but they're moving fast enough so that when they're falling around the Earth essentially. That's how we keep things.
I don't like
in
that
orbit.
type of
Dang.
science. I'm like,
Yeah.
no, it doesn't make sense.
Say we're floating. Damn it.
There's this
Right.
It's
theory: if
falling.
you drop a wrench and you like you throw it the opposite way, it'll come back around, like, or it'll stay the same spot, but you're gonna be spinning around so fast that it like blows up the station or something. I forgot what it was. We did it.
If you did it in the space station?
No, if you release it like outside of there, you'd come back around the other side, and it'd like smash into it, going like thousands of miles an hour. or
But
something.
that wouldn't actually happen.
You wouldn't be
When
able to
you-
stop the wrench.
No,
'cause
when
it'd
you
be
let
moving.
go of the wrench is still going.
It's
the
gonna
same
go the
speed
same
you're
speed.
going. So it would just stay there, and you would
It'd
continue
follow
to-
with you.
So that's what he's saying is that your basic education science teacher is wrong.
Yes.
I mean, I don't doubt that.
I don't either. I don't either.
But didn't we talk about the Kessler effect
That's why it's a theory.
on the show with
The
you?
Kessler effect.
So the Kessler effect is
Now the
Anything
Keller-
like the Mandela effect?
no, not at all. So the Kessler effect, there's a book out there actually called the Kessler effect, and what that has to do is with space junk, okay? And the possibility, and what scientists say is an extreme possibility at some point, if we keep on releasing as much space junk as we are doing, is that once, let's say, a satellite is hit by space junk and it explodes, those particles just go wherever.
So
And then it
kinda
hits
like
another
the,
satellite, and that satellite explodes, and then it goes forever. And then all of a sudden, you have all these satellites just exploding into where it's just, one after another domino effect. And
I feel like I saw that
everything-
scene in
everything-
Guardians of the Galaxy.
No,
Everything-
it was in the movie with Sandra Bullock, Gravity.
Gravity. Yeah, I didn't
Yep.
see that one. Only
But it's
Guardians
a
of the
real
Galaxy.
theory that scientists have that they say will happen or could happen very easily one day.
But like,
Well-
what's their time frame? Like, am I going to be alive?
No,
Well,
No.
I'm dead.
There's a lot of space junk out there.
it's not. It's okay when they show a picture of the Earth,
Mhm.
and they're like way out. Let's say
And it shows that graphic with all the junk on it.
no. I'm talking about an actual picture of the Earth, not some graphic that somebody made. How many satellites do you see?
Well,
0. You don't see any. You know why? Because they are so far apart from each other. We can put up another 1,000,000 satellites in orbit around. It's like, I can't remember how many satellites they say that's up there. It's like 20,000 or something like that. But if you think of how many,
I'm sorry, how many satellites up there right
it
now?
might be something like 20,000. But if you
Holy shit.
if you look at like number of cars, think about the number of cars in the city of LA. There's probably millions, right? Now, if
show this graphic though. This
how
is
many-
what-
how
this is
many-
what I'm talking about. I don't
yeah,
wanna enter my
so
email
it
address.
looks
God damn
like
it.
it looks like there's a whole bunch of crap just kind of all over the place up there. But
Hang
Buy
on.
another photo.
Hang on.
but if you're in space and they point a camera down towards in the general area of LA, how many cars do you see in that? You don't see any.
This
You
is-
can't see anything.
This is what it says with satellites. I mean, of
There
course,
are that many satellites floating around right now?
but this
But
is
they are so far apart from each other.
yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, this is showing a satellite the size of two cities. Like one satellite's probably the size of New York. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
these
exactly.
These are itty bit. Like,
What?
you got to think these
Satellites
are itty
are-
bitty. You know,
Satellites are the size of like a
VW
Volkswagen.
bag.
Okay, so
That's
you're
a
saying- Volkswagen bug.
yeah.
So you're saying the images enlarge the size of the satellite? and
Well,
Well,
they're
it
yeah.
actually
shows
very
a
small.
dot.
Okay.
It shows a dot of where the satellite is. But the problem is that 1 pixel dot is like 1,000 times bigger than the actual satellite.
Okay.
You
Now, I
can't
wanna
actually
show,
see
now,
the satellite.
I want to show a photo that with space junk. Wait, because those are satellites.
Space junk is a problem, or
This is-
can be
this is
become
what-
a problem. Yeah. Again, those are single pixels that are all kind of bunched up and together in certain areas, but they are in many cases 1,000 to tens of millions of times bigger than the space junk they are representing.
Right.
So what
A space
is-
junk could be a bolt.
That's
a
what I'm
bolt,
saying. So
exactly.
what is space junk made up of?
It could be any. It's the stuff that It's a bolt that falls off of a spaceship or
A satellite.
not a spaceship. Drew's gonna get all. Drew's gonna get a.
Hey guys!
Drew's,
Bring them out.
Drew's gonna get an erection or something.
Yay for me! Keep talking.
Nah, but It's whatever they're doing in space.
Yeah.
You know,
Like a socket wrench or a socket.
yeah. Cameron's science teacher lost his wrench up in space.
Yeah.
They
But-
can stay up there.
But yeah, that's the theory. The Kessler effect is that all that shit can just collapse in domino effect.
So much of it, though, eventually slows down and comes to Earth, and then burns up in the atmosphere. Eventually, that's all of it will do that. Like I
Even
said,
the bolt.
yeah. Eventually,
yeah.
it's being pulled by gravity, but it's circling around the Earth at a speed. It's falling around the Earth, but that in order for something to maintain that speed, it has to have some external force because it's constantly being pulled down by gravity. So everything, including the International Space Station, needs something to push it every once in a while to keep it going around the Earth before it crashes down. So all that space junk eventually burns up in the atmosphere, anyways.
Well, read the book. Let's do that.
What book?
The Kessler effect.
Oh, okay.
Kessler effect. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have it?
I don't.
That's surprising.
I know.
Lisa says that she has deep purple space trucking stuck in her head now with all this talk.
I wasn't expecting to drink this beer tonight. This is a strong coffee beer, man. It's a good beer, but it's one of those the doctor definitely told me to stay away from.
I haven't had this one yet. This
Oh yeah, we
Dragon
had those.
Stout.
Those are good.
Fire?
Actually. Yeah, those are good.
It's fire.
Yeah,
It's not hot. I thought it was going to be like spicy or something, but
it's just a different taste.
just a
Feels
different
good.
taste.
Yeah, it's good.
It's actually pretty good though. I like it.
Mhm. We need Joe in here just to be getting beers out of the fridge. You don't need to talk for that, Joe. We just need you to be a.
Yeah, Joe.
Just
Beer.
pay Cameron $10 a show and make him the beer wench. Just don't tell Joe.
We already got Cameron working on shit for free. I'm gonna start paying him. Come on.
What the fuck?
I'm doing cameras and shit.
You just enjoy our company so much. You come hang out with us oldies.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have nothing else to do. I have nothing better to do.
Like what life
Wait.
decisions have you
Hold on.
like just chose the wrong thing that you're here with three old people?
Cameron, has the show gotten you any bitches yet? Have anybody been like,
Any
Cameron's
hoes?
on the Drinking with Drew show?
No.
Gotta hook up with that motherfucker.
Mm.
No?
But it's gotten them some stage
Got me
jobs.
some old pussy.
That's true.
That's better.
That was the funniest shit ever at the Max Zappa show.
That was so funny.
What happened?
Some old lady kept walking past me like 4 times. Every time she walked past, she'd be talking to me. And the 4th time she was walking past me talking to me, looked over at Laura, and I picked up my hot mom's hat and waved it at her.
I was laughing so hard. I'm like, oh my this, and she was wearing like hot, like cheetah print pants or something like the definition of like an older hot mom. And I'm like, oh my god, this is so funny. He's just like,
Later that night,
I was
later
like,
that night, I think Paul was talking about it, and he was like, God, there was this lady in front of me with these nice pants on. I was like, I think you're talking about the same person. Like
Yes.
bitch, leave my girlfriend alone.
Yes.
I saw her first.
All right.
she talked to me.
She was asking if I needed anything.
She wanted me.
You're too old for her.
Yeah. Paul doesn't need to be stealing your bitches.
Right.
Paul
is the bitch.
Paul is the bitch. Say it again, Matt.
Paul is the bitch.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't think he's tuning in. He'll watch it later, though.
Yeah. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, he was watching the shows regularly. Maybe he's a little upset now. He's not watching. I don't know. We'll ask him when he comes on the show next, Laura.
He's just, well, he better fucking bring that shirt. I mean, I honestly, with everything that has transpired over the past week, I feel like we're never going to see the Argus shirt again. But that's completely okay with me because that means I'll never have to see him on the show again.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Blake
Here
and
it comes
Josh
again.
again.
It
right.
was-
Blake and Josh.
It was, he said if he was not here Tuesday, meaning 2 days ago, with the Argus shirt, I could punch him in the face 10 times.
And Laura
I am
said that I
highly
get
looking
2
forward
of
to
those punches. Laura just said earlier I get 2 of those punches.
And I get 1.
So I would, if you would accept a punch, Matt.
No,
I
I
would-
get to provide 2 of those punches.
Oh yes, then yes.
Yes.
But I was gonna say I've never
And-
actually
and
punched anyone in the
Camren-
face.
Cameron
gets the final
gets
one.
one too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Cameron would have to have the last one because Cameron is just gonna like knock him on his ass. I feel like I've never punched anyone, so mine would kind of be like practice punches.
They would.
And
They
then
would
you guys
sound,
would take over and be like,
You're gonna hurt your wrist.
They would sound
Don't
like
you
a
guys
wet
like
noodle.
a lighter in your hand? Like a lighter to like keep your hands square? I don't even fucking know.
No, you just.
I'm
It
a
would
little
sound like a wet
amazed
noodle. Just it'd be
that
like
you've
this.
never punched somebody.
Can I punch somebody on the show?
We can get Pearson back in here.
It would sound like that.
So here's the terrible part. So I've never been in a fight. So I've never punched anybody. But I have these dreams. And, people are like, you can try to, say what your dreams mean. I don't know what these fucking dreams mean. But I will literally have dreams of me trying to fight somebody. And I'll like square up and I'll look like I know what I'm doing. And then when I go to like punch, my arm was like,
Yeah, you can be spaghetti arms.
yes. And nothing actually happens. So like I fear that may happen if I do get into a fight with someone.
I had a dream where I was like fucking Donkey Kong in a fight.
You
I was
were
You were
just
fucking
throwing-
Donkey Kong?
Whoa!
that got gay.
I was
Holy
I was
crap.
throwing shit at people. I was like,
Blowing who?
"Whoa!" I wasn't
Was
blowing
this
anybody.
shit out of Donkey Kong? You're like pulling it out of his ass or something? What are you doing?
You gotta reach for them
That's
bananas.
disgusting. God, I didn't know it was that type of a show.
Wow.
God.
I gotta stay away from them Donkey Kongs, man.
Hmm.
They just look at me different. They see me as a person.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Matt, do you believe
No.
that?
Before you even start, no, I don't.
Do you believe in a thing called love?
Oh yeah, of course.
Here's the thing:
It's a great song.
when you sign up for the NSA, I think they run you through a series of tests, and one of the tests is they probably test you on your believability on like conspiracy theories and bullshit.
No, that never happened.
They don't give you like
Really?
No,
Like- did they ever ask you if you believed in UFOs?
No.
No? They didn't question you at all about it?
Huh.
Yeah, because here's one right here. This is They're not gonna.
Well, that was gonna be my next question. Did they not ask you because they were just like, here it is?
That's the one interviewing you.
Right.
Do you believe in me? I'm right here, motherfucker.
No,
Do you believe in me now?
you take a test. I took the ASVAB. I scored high enough to be considered into a job that required a top secret clearance. You have you do a polygraph. That's
The
fine.
full
You have
battle,
to-
the 900 one, 900 questions.
I don't know how many questions it is, but
The one I
know
took was 900 questions.
I
Is
almost
it like
fell
all
asleep.
day?
Like
3
the-
days?
It's a long time.
I almost fell asleep during it.
Oh,
but-
I'm thinking of the psychological, not the polygraph. Sorry. The polygraph's 900 questions. The polygraph is, you have the psychological, which is technically a polygraph. Then you have the polygraph, which is technically a psychological.
You know what's funny about the polygraph is they have you answer a bunch of questions, and then the last question they're like, okay, you need to lie on this one because they have to
Yeah.
judge what your thing is. But
I
I
thought
got
they- I
so
thought they-
used.
Ask
Like-
you what questions up front to lie or tell the truth on.
No, they tell you to lie on a certain question.
Okay.
So they would they'd ask me all these questions, and then they would go right into the other one, the one I'm supposed to lie on, and I was, you get into a rhythm of just answering the question.
Yeah.
And then I just answered the question like, no, you're supposed to lie on that one. Well, oh, so I almost had to go back and do it again.
Wow. Yeah. So they did that to what they did for me was they asked me several questions of truths that they knew were truths.
Mm-hmm.
At the first 10 questions were, do you live at this address? Yeah. They're all yes or no questions.
yeah.
Yes, no, yeah. Are you married? Yes. Are you this? At the time I was married. So they ask you those questions to get a balance. And then like immediately they didn't even stop. They're like, the answer you gave in relation to drug use, was that correct? True or correct? What? It was like, oh, I thought we were talking about, do I have brown hair? Like,
Yeah.
it totally went into the drug shit. I was like, yes. And of course, two weeks later, the lady calls me back. She goes, we saw some deception on the drug part. Like,
Oops.
But I think when you go into those positions, they need people who are obviously competent enough to handle the job, but also you've got to, I don't know, man. It's like, I think they would want some people that had an open mind enough to like take in some possible weird shit.
Kyle's in the comments, and he said that he did polygraphs and that they only test for a max of 4 questions, and the rest are just control questions.
I could see that.
I don't remember. It was a long time ago when I took it twice because I had to renew the my top secret clearance, but that was in like 2006 or 7 or something like that. It was a long time ago.
Now, Kyle, in the comments, stay in the comments for a minute, because I want to ask you a question. A buddy of mine, he does voice stress analysis, and this is a new technology where he claims voice stress analysis is actually better than a polygraph and provides much better results. And he was actually hired on the Michael Jackson case where they had the defendants. Was it the defendants on the Michael Jackson case?
Yeah, he was. He said they were deceptive. They were lying.
That he was on one of the big talk shows where he brought in his voice stress analysis, and they interviewed him about that. He's considered an expert witness in the shit, but he offers his service to law firms. That's how I know about it. But apparently that's the new thing, and it's cheaper. You can do it actually over the phone. You can do it over Zoom. You can do a voice stress analysis questionnaire or battery test, whatever. Much easier than having to bring somebody in person and strap them up with all that shit on their chest. So
I think that might be hard to monitor for people that are like autistic.
Yeah, but are they going to get in those positions though?
I think autistic people are smart. They are able to. Have you seen what was it? Mercury Rising?
Okay,
you see that movie?
No.
It has I think it has Nicolas Cage in it, doesn't it?
Autistic people can be murderers too. Okay.
No, I get it.
No, it's not that. But autistic people, like it's okay. So the NSA creates a code called Mercury Rising, or maybe it's just called. I think it's called Mercury Rising, and they release it as a like a kid's puzzle book. And this kid who's autistic looks at this book, looks at this puzzle, and realizes that there's a phone number in there. He calls the number, and nobody's ever like cracked it before. So now they're trying to kill this kid because he can actually crack the code that they created. So that's what the whole premise of the movie.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so autistic people are able to they're pretty good at recognizing like patterns and stuff like that might be more difficult for a regular person to recognize. So there's a good chance that these types of some of the people that get hired on for that type of thing, they might have autistic or be somewhere on the spectrum.
But too, like, so just to go back to Kyle real quick, Kyle said that he did use voice stress analysis back in 2012 or 2012. Yeah. So
It's been around a while.
they've used them. So, I mean, I think that technology.
But you said polys are more accurate.
Yeah, I mean, I had my buddy Jerry come on and he'll talk about it. I don't know.
You know far too many Jerrys.
I do. Way too many Jerrys.
Way too many Jerrys.
So the funny thing is, psychopaths and people who are just have no empathy, sociopaths, they could pass a polygraph because they don't really give a fuck.
Well, they would also pass the voice thing as well because it wouldn't affect them in any way.
Right. So they can get by that shit. That's why I got hired.
Some people naturally have an effect when they meet somebody who's a sociopath or a psychopath, and it puts them off. So there is a natural like thing that some humans have where they can detect it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I'm half human.
Yep.
What's your other half?
Nebuloid.
Poodle.
From the planet Scooby.
Poodle.
So you met your wife in the NSA?
We were working.
Is that classified?
No, we were working. So NSA is a building, right? Or
I hope so.
It's an
compound.
agency. No?
It is an agency, but the main compound, right? There is satellite compounds that used to be called something else. They had a different name, and then they eventually transferred them over to just being NSA satellite compounds. But we were working at one of those in the Navy.
Now, were you allowed to date at that point, or were you just coworkers?
I was on a ship, and she had just transferred over to the command, and she was living in the barracks, and she walked past my room several times, and she kind of wondered. She started getting wondering who I was.
Did you put on Cameron's "I Love Hot Moms"?
No fucking in the barracks. You're
I
not
did.
allowed to do that.
Oh, we are allowed to do that actually. But anyways, I came back from the ship, and we became kind of friends. Like we were acquaintances, I guess. And then because she was going out with somebody at the time, he broke up with her. And then I was there to
you could go consoling.
Trapped her.
Tell you what,
when she was low.
Tell you what, she was 145 pounds, and her tits came out to it was like that.
So what
there's
you're
a
saying
picture
is
of her.
she was 100 pounds and 45 pounds of tip.
She was 45 pounds of tit. That's correct.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean, I have a picture of her standing in her barracks room. She's got it looks like two halves of a submarine, just kind of coming off of her chest.
I know nothing about that.
I bet you don't.
All right, so you were in the Navy. I want to show you a photo real quick. This photo is going around, making its rounds recently. No, it's not getting bigger, but
I just loved it.
I loved it.
Here, I'll just go.
So, does that look like a normal Navy meal?
That looks pretty good.
It's like a burrito and some meat.
It's a tortilla shell and some beef.
That looks like something I would
Not
make
really.
at 2 a.m.
It depends on
this
the
is
type of ship.
This is a photo that a sailor over in the Strait of Hormuz that was sent to a family member. Now, here's the first thing I wonder: how are these sailors sending photos to their family members while they're on a boat? That sounds like a very big violation. You know, like if you're in an area, a restricted area, and you're fucking taking pictures and then sending them back to your family, that's data encrypted shit that could probably be detected.
Yeah, but what are they going to do with that?
I mean,
I found a picture of.
But they've had that in the past where they've court-martialed or kicked people out or some shit because they detected a location of the troops.
Yep. So this is the difference between that and the two different scenarios. One, this one, they already know where the ship is. They can see the ship. It's in the water. It's on the Strait of Hormuz, and they're actually looking at it. What you're referring to as somebody getting court-martialed is that ship isn't known where it's at.
No, these were troops. The one I'm talking about previously, it was troops that were deployed.
Yeah. So if that information is obtained, then they know, oh, these people are here at this exact location. In this case, they already know where the ship is, so there probably isn't an issue with that.
Oh, Miss NSA is actually in the comments, by the way.
Yeah, and she agrees that she was all tits.
She was
all submarine.
She was all tits.
Okay.
I didn't even, it's kind of funny, but we had actually been dating for about 4 months before I even realized she had a head.
And 4 months before she even saw her face, because they were just burying titties the whole time.
Oh my God!
Now, were you guys met on a ship, or you met in the building?
No, we met in the barracks. She's never been on a ship.
Oh, she hasn't.
Never been on a ship, not once.
I feel like you're saying those like they're fighting words.
But she was in the Navy?
Yeah, she was in the Navy.
Never been on a ship?
15 years, never been on a ship.
Really?
Yeah.
How does that work?
Well, mostly because she was married to me, and my job was very, very limited on where I could be, and they have to keep us together. So all the times that she would have been going out, like on a deployment, or being deployed to a ship for 3 years or however long it was for her job, I had to be on land during that time, and there wasn't an option for me to go somewhere.
How many years were you in?
Is it
12,
is
12,
it because you guys had
yeah.
kids at the time? And
and because we had kids, so
okay,
one of us had to be at all times on land, and we ended up
He
spending
licked my
5 years.
elbow.
I
your
mean,
weenus.
you had a bunch of chocolate in your hand. I mean, look, you fucking. I mean, shit.
Hey, buddy.
I mean, I would eat out of her hand if you had
I
that much
know.
chocolate in it. Come on.
Jeez.
How about that chocolate dick? You hit that
It
chocolate
is.
dick.
He
It's
doesn't
in
know
the
about it.
freezer.
He doesn't know about it.
Oh.
You want some
He's about
chocolate?
to find out.
Oh, man. So of course, Pervy Peepers brought a chocolate dick.
It's his new name, by the way.
I think he
last-
told me about it, actually. He said he wanted to give it to me, but I wasn't there.
Yeah, so he gave it to Joe.
Yeah,
and
so-
then everyone's like, oh, Laura, you try it first. So I go, of course, I'm like, no, I'm not going to like eat it. Because they're saying, like, I'm not going to do that.
I would.
Do it.
So
It's,
I go-
it's YouTube. It actually had veins on it. We had to be
Yeah.
careful.
So I go, okay, fine, I'll do it. And I grab it. 2 hands, like, I want to snap it. And literally, it was like a fucking noise. Every single guy in the show, ah! Like they felt it. And then I grabbed the
course.
balls like I was going to rip those off. And it was like another wave. I was like, this is the
My
funniest
mom
thing
said
I've
she
ever
was
heard.
crying whenever that happened.
It was so funny.
Shit hurt.
I felt it.
Yeah. I mean, nobody knows what the chocolate tastes like because nobody.
I had it.
You literally
I
did-
said off the top of
You
the
did
shaft
what?
above the balls.
No.
I was about to
Good.
say the taint, but you said by the shaft. So that's
above, yeah.
so not below the ball. You didn't get any of the
I
taint.
didn't want to
No.
eat Laura's handprints.
Man.
She did.
Bad.
She did handprint them.
Yeah.
She got.
Well, you know,
grabbed to hold
I'm
it
gonna.
hard. Mm.
There's little chipmunk teeth on the top.
I don't think.
behind,
I don't
above
think you
the
even
balls.
tasted
The
it hard.
squirrels got to
Enough.
it.
No, it was very. It was like. It wasn't. It's
Oh my
hard to explain. It was very
It's
milk
hard.
chocolate.
They
to
should have
explain,
put
yeah.
peanuts in the
Hard.
balls.
They
That would
should
have been
have.
genius.
That would
Or
have
like
been
a
genius.
Reese's Nuts.
You need a marketing job with the chocolate factory.
There you go. Just make
No,
your own
like
chocolate.
it was very like strong chocolate to where you couldn't have a lot of it because it was just too sweet. You know, it's
Is
like,
it dark chocolate or
It
milk
was
It
chocolate?
was milk chocolate, but you know, like if you have like milk chocolate with a peanut or something mixed, like it's not as strong.
Yeah, when you get a little nut in your mouth, it's a little bit strong.
Exactly.
Switches up.
Thought it was
Yeah.
salty.
A little salty.
No, it was way too sweet.
Salty nuts.
Salty nuts.
All right, Joe, aren't you in the comments? It means you're not even watching. I'm a little
He's
disappointed.
not even
I'm a little-
watching.
I'm going to go bang on
disappointed.
his door.
You should do it.
You can.
I bet you can get through that door too.
I bet you could walk through his back.
Probably.
door.
Well, it's probably unlocked.
Back door. Cameron's got a
Why I
back
said
door.
it.
I'm going to oh yeah through his front door.
Dude, have you ever dressed
Yo.
up as the oh yeah?
Yeah.
You have?
At the skate park, there
Get
was a
all
skate
red.
competition. I was
That's
in the
nice.
background dressed up as the Kool-Aid man.
That's hilarious.
That's cool. So, I don't know. I think that this photo was posted.
Oh, back to the photo.
Back to the photo real quick. And they're trying to say, like, compare it to the steak. Remember the whole controversy about, oh, troops are getting steak and lobster. They spent $60 million on whatever. Like, they're throwing this number out on steak and lobster for the troops. And now they're posting this up about they're not getting enough.
I think
That's
It's
not
like-
enough
it's
food
like,
for
I
a
don't care-
military personnel to be receiving for a meal.
But when you're on deployment and you're in the middle fucking east in the Strait of Hormuz, you're not going to be eating the normal. Correct me if I'm wrong, Matt. You're not going to be eating the normal food you would be serving in non-wartime.
I would guess that this picture is somebody who either already ate most of their food or just purposely only grabbed a couple things.
Yeah, because
There's
you
enough-
go through like a line, right?
Yeah, there's enough food on most ships to last, I don't know, longer than we've been in Iran right now.
How does a ship in that location refuel and restock their food?
Okay, let me think of what it's called in the U.S. Military, because there's two different terms. One is UNREP and the other one is RAS. I think with U.S. it's UNREP. So that what they do is another ship comes by, and they moor them together, and then they
Where is that ship coming from? Like in this
Somewhere else.
position, would it be like Europe or like?
probably Europe. Europe or Europe or like Northern Africa or something. I most like probably Europe.
It's got to be at least within what, like what's the driving range of that? What do you go? Driving, riding, boating? What's the range?
It's a regular
Conning.
It could.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what type of ship they use there in the Caribbean. We used Coast Guard cutters. Coast Guard cutters would bring the
Not by
whatever.
helicopter though. It's just always by ship.
It's by ship.
They're not dropping like a
There is
payload down.
the amount of stuff that they're transporting over to the ship
Mhm.
is more than what a helicopter would be able to hold.
More than like
It's pretty cool
like a
though.
Sam's
Like
Club.
the process.
They have
is-
a floating Sam's Club.
Yeah, and it's a whole several hour process of getting
I'm
the
sure.
resources onto the ship.
Now, if you wanted to send a letter to somebody right now, are they doing mail? Are they doing like mail delivery on that boat?
Probably, I would assume that they would prefer people to send email because that's quicker and there's no they don't have to find out how to get the email to the ship.
Right.
But I'm sure that they still have some.
So
type of
you're
way of
saying
doing
all
the
these
mail.
sailors on these ships, they have their own cell phones, their own
No.
Wi-Fi, their own shit.
Absolutely not.
No.
Probably.
Because this
I've
is
been
the
out of
thing.
the Navy for a long time.
This lady is saying this is a female sailor. She's saying she sent this photo to her dad or some shit. And her family's the one blowing up because they're saying her daughter's not eating enough because she sent this photo to him.
Maybe she's just bitching.
It might. I mean, there's a possibility that this is what they're eating, but I doubt. I think that there's probably
This
she
is the
probably
other-
just
this is the other
didn't
photo.
grab enough food.
What the fuck is that at the top? What is
Spam?
that?
What is it?
That's the European normal meal.
It looks like
That's
a
the problem.
dick that
It's
was.
Looks
coming
like-
from
It
Europe.
looks like thinly sliced dick.
That could be too. Actually, Camren raises a good point. If they are getting re-upped, can we use that word?
Unwrapped.
Resources.
Re-upped from Europe, this could just be shit they're eating over there, and they're like, "Hey, this is what you're getting."
Maybe.
Is
It's
that
like
like-
liver
maybe not.
mush.
Because when I was in the Caribbean, I was on a British ship, and the resources that they were getting were British style stuff. So I mean they would get some U.S. stuff, but they got stuff from Europe.
Like spotted dick.
Beans on my toast.
Sam's Club pizza.
True.
I sent a video of that guy today, man.
Yeah, it was funny.
So what?
He was trying.
What did Miss NSA just say?
She said that the galley has a lot of food, and you pick what you
That
want
depends on the ship.
because most of the time there's a salad bar type option too.
That depends on the ship. The first ship that I was on, you didn't have it was whatever they were cooking, but it was a much smaller ship. It was very small.
Hmm.
But we also had pretty good food at the beginning. Like we had lobster, crab legs.
But why don't you
That's at the beginning.
Here's the point: you're on a fucking ship in the ocean. Why can't you just cast a net and catch some shit?
So I don't know about the ships there. They might be too high off the water. I mean, you might be too far up. It just might not be possible because I mean, some of the
But
Don't
what-
they have the
carriers
bottom
are
part?
carriers are like 100
I
100
know,
feet
but
up.
like, look, if I was an engineer and I was making an aircraft carrier, I would just be like, "Hey, y'all, can we make like a 50-yard area where we can fish and catch some shit?"
The
And
first
maybe,
ship that I was on, they were catching mahi off the back of it.
yeah, why not?
Yeah.
And maybe some jet skis, to like, hey guys,
Okay. I think Drew is thinking of a carnival cruise or
No,
something
like
like
a-
that.
like
a fucking-
That's not what our
He's
U.S.
thinking of a
military are on.
vacation.
look,
Right.
if your recruiters want to recruit fucking people, put some fucking jet skis on that bitch. Put a slide. Put
One of those feet things where you stand on it and it
Yeah.
shoots you up
Put
in
a
the
tiki bar.
water.
Yes.
You got to make half that ship carnival. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Make half of it. At least half. Quarter,
Make
quarter.
it enjoyable.
No
A big
quarter.
old slide.
You don't even have a pool there, do you? You have a pool?
Put a
Oh,
strip
I-
club in the bottom of that bitch.
Hell yeah.
I would have saw the ship coming at us that was trying to attack us, but I was on the ship's roller coaster.
I was in the pool sipping a.
I had a
Pina
Mai Tai.
You gotta make it compatible. I mean, shit, man. Be like, okay. Yep. Do they not even have a bar at all? Like, no alcohol anywhere?
U.S. ships do not have any alcohol. I was on a British ship in the Caribbean, and I got so drunk in that on that ship. It was every single day.
Really?
Yeah.
Why can't we do that?
The U.S. military is more serious than the rest of the militaries in the world.
Stop hacking, Camren.
I'm dying.
God damn it, Camren.
I'm dying at this point. I'm okay with it.
You want a cough drop? I have a bunch of cough drops.
They
You
don't
wanna-
help.
You want a cough
I've
cock?
been popping cough drops like Skittles and nothing changed.
Are you blocking Simon? Where's Simon at?
You just call him a
sleeping.
siren?
I think so.
Wake up,
Doug isn't here.
Dougly.
What are you talking about?
Doug Lee don't care. I haven't seen Doug in a while. Where's Doug at? All right, I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta go take my meds.
Oh, you took your meds.
No.
So while he's gone, can we tell? Can Laura tell us a story about Barf and what happened towards the end of the second day? Like, what was that? I haven't gotten the full story. I got part of a story
What do you mean?
with the guy that was looking at you and my wife.
Oh, okay. So
Hold on.
I told you while we were there. Can you hear me talking? So the first night we were there, she wasn't there the first night. The
No.
first night we were there, I was wearing like very booby shirt.
Not quite as booby as this shirt.
More booby than this shirt.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this. I thought this was the most booby shirt I've ever seen you.
No, Laura
No.
looked like she was about to beat someone.
I looked like I could have like bow and like knocked
You
somebody
look
out.
like if you were to get into a fight right now and you were to throw like a left jab, it would come with a right hook at the same time. You would have a boom
follow
right
up?
hook that would just follow it up.
Yeah, no, it was more at Barf night
Okay.
one, right? Okay. So I had a second shirt for night 2 that was comparable, but where they had me sitting, I was right next to the sound people, the
Yeah.
sound and the lighting guys, right?
Yep.
And I would like be paying attention to the monitors and whatever, making sure, because I was doing the live stream cameras and all that good stuff. And I would like look up at the table and the guy would just be like staring at me. And like not in a, oh, hi, like just like kind of creepy staring. It's kind of like weirdo.
Michael
staring.
Myers.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you got your whoppers looking at him.
it's true. I'm
Like,
sorry. I
Laura, stop. Will you tell your tits to stop looking
Stop
at my eyes?
antagonizing.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, and then it got to the point where he would be like, and like kind of be joking about it, like blocking his face and like looking between his fingers.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "Oh, you're just so pretty," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks." Like, so
Yeah.
day 2, the two guys switched seats. Like, sound lighting, I think, was kind of like just lighting. They had a lot of issues with the sound. So day 2, they switched to the guys to like change jobs. So I had the other guy looking at me that night. But day 2, I'm like, fuck that noise. I'm wearing a t-shirt up to here. They're getting none of me.
That's why you wore that shirt
Thank you.
the second day?
Yes.
God damn them motherfuckers.
Yes.
Are you
So
talking
then-
about the skinny one?
Day 1 was the skinny one. Day 2 was the round.
I'm pretty sure the skinny one was drunk out of his mind as well.
Oh,
So-
probably, yeah. Yeah. I mean, the amount of buttons that he was pushing for nothing, I have no doubt in my mind.
He was on the stage earlier that night. He was like, just
I would
losing
not be
his shit.
surprised. Yeah. So day 2 rolls around, and then your bodacious wife shows up,
Mm.
and so she sits with me, and so I'm
Now
like
there's
trying to
4
like pay
boobies
attention. So right, but mine are
Yeah,
covered.
yours are covered.
Mine are like t-shirty tinted. They're covered, but your wife is wearing a nice V-neck. It's like, hello, like.
Like, I'm here.
Right. So of course, then the other guy is looking because he's got another rack to look at, and he's like chit chatting, whatever. I'm pretty sure he's one of those like smile like guys kind of thing. And then after the show was done, and everyone's kind of like hanging out, like wrapping, like we're packing everything up and we're loading the car up and everything. And then he comes up to me. And he says, "Oh, your friend is very beautiful." And I go, "Oh, well, she's also very married." And like kind of like letting him know, like
Mhm.
there's not a, he goes, "Oh," he goes, he says something along the lines of like, "Oh, well, should I try and kill him or something like that?" And I'm like, that probably wouldn't be a good idea.
You should have said
Like,
something like, there's nothing stopping you but air and opportunity. Because I was right there.
right. And I'm like, I told him, I go, he's here somewhere because you weren't like right around our general area.
Mhm.
I'm like, he's here somewhere. But I'm just like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. I'm like, so. And then so I walked up to your wife and I'm like, just to warn you, the guy's a weirdo and he's got the lookouts for you. So.
Yeah. And then you guys tried to point him out to me, but I was like drunk and it was dark.
You were like, I was over there, but really you're like, I was drunk.
I was out by the garbage cans, and then they're like, "It's
Wait,
that
hold on,
guy.
let me finish the story.
Oh no,
Let
this
him
is gonna
finish the
happen right
story.
now.
It's that guy way over there."
You
Wait,
can
not
keep
yet.
his volume on while I'm doing this because
Okay.
I gotta do this shit right now.
They were like, "It's that guy over there," and I look over. What the fuck
Oh,
is going on over there?
You know what
Oh.
an
He's
Avage?
getting brain fucked.
It's a
Oh.
neti pot on drugs. It's an electric neti pot.
I tried to
Oh.
do that once and almost fucking vomited.
What is it doing right now?
It's shooting water in one nostril and sucking it out the other.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
This is what the aliens
So-
do
There's
to
no
him at night.
floaties.
With a lot of his heart meds, he can't take a lot of like cough and congestion medicine
Oh,
because of his
boy.
heart meds. So he can do the neti pot.
Ugh.
So I got some stuff for me since we've kind of been under the weather. But he
Oh,
ran
he's
out
got.
of.
There's
ran-
a floaty.
oh yeah.
Oh, he got a big one in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Look at that.
You're gonna have to show
Look
that.
at that.
camera.
Oh!
You're gonna have
All
to show
is
that one.
grossness.
Oh,
So
Oh,
all of
look at
that
it all.
was up here,
Oh.
and it went through his sinuses, and now it's down here. Now you have to swallow it.
oh.
I have to swallow
Here's
this
the
all.
bad part because I'm not in the bathroom.
Wait a second, the washcloths are behind. Or
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
under your chin, under your chin.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Look at
But-
that.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that.
That's not nearly as bad as that.
Oh, that's disgusting. You
Put the
can't see
camera
that on
there.
the
Where's
the
Put
camera isn't
on
picking that
Laura.
up very well. There is a hole.
That's really not.
If,
You guys
if
is-
we did that with me right now,
There's like-
that thing would be full.
There's like a floating
Oh,
I don't
my
know,
God,
like
it's
man of
rough.
war in there.
I just threw up and to swallow it.
Oh!
ugh,
It is so gross.
Whoa. Hey,
The USS
For-
Booger.
ugh.
for Paul to come back, he has to drink that.
the. Oh! Fuck!
The whole thing.
I think that made me more grossed out, honestly.
Ugh.
Oh my god, that is so
Man.
perfect. It's so gross.
Ugh. It's so
Oh
bad.
my god, get it out of my sight.
Hold on.
It needs to go.
All right, Laura, say goodbye.
It was so.
Oh my god.
It was so much worse last night.
Oh my god, I'm about to die.
Mm.
Travis said to run some vodka. Just stop it! Stop it!
You're lucky. You're lucky I was sending you the video. There's a girl that blows her nose into her hands and shows it to the camera. It's fucking disgusting.
Oh, why wouldn't she just blow it into a
And
napkin
she's a
and
psychopath. And then someone
How hot is she?
Not even. Someone reacted to it on a YouTube, and she ended up fucking sending a lawsuit or something because he was like, he was putting it down, like he was talking shit about it, like, ew, you're fucking disgusting, and she was just all mad about it for some reason. Psychopath.
I really did throw up some wine, and it's not good. Gross.
That means
No,
get
that's
some
something you
more
don't want
wine.
to come up because I mean vinegar coming up is not a good.
Ugh.
It's not good.
It's like a burning in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
That's how it was whenever I threw up all that milk.
No, dairy is the worst to throw up. What? Feel better? You have pluggy in your
I
hand.
get my hand. Pluggy action.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got the big old snot thing on top of it.
No, that feels better though. After you do that, you feel.
No, I tried to do that once and it came
So much
down.
better.
It went down my throat
Yeah.
instead.
You
and I
gotta
almost
open. No, you
threw
gotta
up.
open your mouth and not breathe. Like there's a method to the
You
madness.
have to like lock your tongue in the back of your throat.
Yeah.
Then it
Yeah,
seals
you
your
have to get
sinuses.
rid of your gag reflex completely. So as long as you work on that, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you open your mouth.
Drew's got
you
it
have to-
down. I mean,
Yeah.
he takes
Years of not swallowing.
Yeah, he takes lots of things down his throat, and it just doesn't bother him anymore.
Mm-mm.
Oh, now I feel like I need Tums.
Yeah. Travis said run some vodka through that.
I said that.
Stop coughing.
Now we're all dying.
I'm putting you on mute. What?
This is your fault.
No.
I was
stop
fine
coughing.
until you like showed me your floating boogers.
That was minimal. That wasn't even that was so not even near what
Doesn't
last
matter.
night was.
The USS.
That was minor. All right.
Literally was, yeah, it was gross.
Feel much better though.
I'm glad.
You guys don't know what Navage is? Get it. It's awesome.
I
It
looked
looked
for the
fucking
refills
disgusting.
for like 20 minutes because for whatever reason, in my mind, they should have been on the bottom shelf. Don't know why. In my mind, that's where it should have been. It was literally top shelf, eye level, but it took me forever to find them. I wasn't looking up.
Keller says the Puking with Drew show.
That really is what it is right now.
Yeah. It's all right.
Thankfully, I didn't need a bucket.
No, there's a floor right there.
Right. No, I'm in the floor area.
Exactly.
Had I not left the show
Go
like
on,
that night,
do
I
it
would
on
have been in
Drew
the
so he has to
splash
clean it
zone.
up.
I should. I could really puke. I could puke some stainy red wine right now onto his pants.
All right. So you guys were talking about this guy at Barf.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah, we were
sound
gonna-
guys.
Yeah, sound guys. Yeah, so they point him out to me. I am like 200 yards away from this guy, and he's standing next to like 2 or 3 other guys, and I don't have my glasses on. I can't even tell which one they're pointing at. And I'm like, I could go over there and say something, but I don't even know if he's going to be standing there by the time I get there. And then I'm going to be like, who am I trying to talk to right now?
But look, here's my theory on the whole thing. I don't ever see myself getting upset with a dude hitting on my girlfriend or complimenting her. It's not their fault. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. But if he went to like grab a boob or slap her ass or like do something like that, then we got a problem. But overall, just being like,
Go for the
But
ankles,
what about
Drew.
It
like,
wasn't
what
even
about
that,
the, like
though. It
what about
was-
like obnoxious staring? It's one thing to be like,
yeah, I mean, if he's making you uncomfortable to where the point where you're like,
Right.
you know,
to the point where the next day I wear a t-shirt up to here.
yeah.
Well, it was more of the comment. She mentioned something while I was half drunk, about him saying something about I should take him out or something. The guy, I'm like, well,
Right.
I'm standing right here. I mean, I'm not going
He
anywhere.
said that about you?
Something like
Yes.
that. Yeah, he made a
said
comment
to
about
me
that.
about her. He's like, "Oh, should I take him out?" Something like that. And I'm like, probably not a good idea. Like he's NSA trained. I said something like about your background or something, and then I like
That's
walked
not-
away because I
none
didn't
of
feel like
that-
dealing with him again.
None of that's important. I like mosh pit and stuff. So I mean, I get beat up all the time in that, and I don't know. I was standing right there. He could have like come up and said, "Hey, I think your wife's hot."
Yeah, whatever. I mean, compliments.
Come on, yeah.
Hey,
Do it.
I get people that come up to me all the time, you know, and they're like, "Hey, you know, your chick's hot." I'm like, "Okay,
Hey.
thanks."
Drew, your chick's hot.
Thanks. Why don't
But
I
Her
ever hear
boobs,
about this?
her boobs are looking great right now.
Nice tits,
wait.
Drew.
Wait.
They belong to me, you know.
Yeah.
Why
they're
don't
yours.
you ever say, "Hey, so and so said you were looking hot tonight"? Because I have never heard this before.
Because
Like, don't just keep it to
Hey,
yourself.
Laura, you're looking hot today.
see, there we go.
You're looking all right.
I'm your grandma. You
You're
should-
looking
shouldn't
all
be
right
saying
for a
that.
grandma.
Right.
You're not a mom.
I'm trying to find the photo. So I took like a little selfie.
By the way, I'd just like to say,
Yeah.
I sort of accidentally caught NSA's son's daughter in like a
Hold on.
fucking full body
Son's daughter.
Girlfriend, you mean?
girlfriend.
The
Oh my
daughter's
god, what the
girlfriend.
fuck?
I'm like, wait, he
Look
has
at
a
that.
Girlfriend,
girlfriend.
you got scared for a minute, huh?
Look, my family tree it branches a lot.
You just don't give a fuck at this point.
right,
No.
Caden is who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what happened? You caught her?
Oh, no. It was sort of like a throwing at
No, you
the
threw
next
her.
Sabbath.
You threw her.
my
I didn't
gosh.
see her whenever I was entering the pit, and holy shit,
You bumped her?
She doesn't
like a
weigh
fucking
anything.
douche. I was
She
like,
weighs nothing. She is
Oh, you bashed
she is
her
a
in the pit?
lawn dart.
I
She
know
is.
she went fucking. I heard her go, oh.
She's
like,
hilarious.
oh fuck.
You
Then
hit-
that last, like the last song they did the Black Sabbath song. That's when finally a mosh pit opened up
Yeah.
for a brief.
We started
You
up a
know.
little bit whenever they started playing Slayer, but then it just died out right when they started.
Oh my
something
god!
else.
Everybody on that in that thing, they all like backed up, and there was like
I
6
know.
of us, and that was it.
yeah. Well, that's what's funny.
I
with
was
the-
dragging
the-
people in.
You want to see the photo I was wearing the first night? Yeah,
Sure.
This is the first night.
I mean,
Like you can see that it's like very booby.
Your
There's some
Renaissance
boobs
Even,
there.
dress.
even like the center was like laced up, so it was a little like.
I mean,
even more
that
deeper
what you're
in the
wearing
middle.
now is just as booby.
It's similar, but like it was like laced in the middle, so it was like more open here. And then I think
Like
this was
where was
more
the
like
where was it more open?
in the center.
Like do that again. Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Yeah. So that was night 1, and then night 2.
This episode is going to spike in that exact spot. There's going to be
Night-
like
Night 2.
4 billion views. The
Night
rest of the
2.
episode is going to get 6.
Night 2 was
Right.
t-shirt up to the neck. Midnight Vice.
It'll be minute 1 hour 15 minutes and 38 seconds.
Thanks for
There you
reminding
go.
us.
1 hour, 15 minutes, 38 seconds. You need to make a short of
Perfect.
that right there.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The boob short.
The boobs.
So on a
I think
different,
the vomiting short would be hilarious.
that's well, I mean,
Can we get a
Well, there
throwing
could
up
be
Drew
more than one
shirt?
short.
well, that's what Keller said. He goes, "It's the puking with Drew show."
Yeah.
That would be a dope
I'm gonna
shirt.
change it after but I'm not allowed to drink anymore per doctor's orders. We're just gonna sit around and puke.
We're gonna send this. We're gonna send this to your doctor. This entire podcast.
What did NSA Matt, Miss NSA say?
Miss NSA said he would walk away for like 15 minutes or less anyway because, yeah, I'm nice, but I'm also a Gemini. And then she said he tried to tell me a story about how he named his son a different name to be different. It was just weird.
Hmm.
The guy was he was an odd bird.
He was trying to hit on her or something. He didn't have
For
any
sure.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm a Gemini too. What's her birth date?
So she's actually 2 days older than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So are you both Geminis?
No, I'm
What's your
I'm a
birthdays?
June 7th.
Hers is May 25th. Mine's
Oh.
the 27th.
Okay.
Mine-
June
you're-
7th.
Yeah.
I have a really good old friend, female friend, who's also June 7th.
Can I tell you my theory about how we get to the point of what your astrological sign is?
No, you can't. But go ahead anyways.
What do you mean?
All right. So, do you believe in them to begin
No,
with?
absolutely not.
Not. Okay.
No.
Okay. You don't believe Gemini?
astrology?
Hold
Do you believe in astrology, Cameron?
You don't believe when they say this is your sign and this is your behavior?
Come on.
Like you,
Astrology?
I will say this.
Sometimes there are
Look.
some connections, but I don't think it's like.
I will say this, Matt. You do not remind me of a Gemini at
No.
all, at all. But now I will say this:
Middle
metalhead mixed with NSA nerd, probably
That's about as Gemini,
a Gemini as you get.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. But as far as personality wise, I don't know if I see it personality wise. Like you are like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know you well enough. Like, are you in your head? Do you talk to yourself in 2 different voices, like I do?
2 different voices. Like you're gonna
What
have
the
to.
fuck?
you're gonna have-
What?
Wait a second. I think
How do those voices sound? We need to know what the voices
Wait,
sound
whoa, whoa,
like.
whoa. Does one of them like what did the kid do on Psycho? When he was like when he was making the sound.
I don't know. What do your voices sound like, Drew?
What's up, Drew?
I was gonna say it was one like.
You need
No,
to settle down.
I don't have
Get back
any
in
of
your
that.
car. Motherfucker, don't tell me to get back in my car.
This has nothing to do with you being a Gemini. There's like a psychologist somewhere
Right.
who's like,
It's called
I need
multiple
to hire.
personality.
This guy needs to hire me right now.
You're the
I
next.
need to. This guy's gonna make me rich.
You're the next Sybil.
No, but Gemini, I think they're like, I was married to a Libra. She was fucking crazy. We had the worst marriage ever.
That
Which
was
time?
just because she was a
That was
psycho.
my first one.
She was
You
just
don't
a
think your
psycho.
second one was worse?
No.
It's time to look up
No.
compatibilities.
Oh yeah. Well, we didn't have that ability back then, Cameron. No, it was she was the worst only because she was like I don't know. It's hard
How
to say.
big were her tits?
The first one?
Not
Yeah.
big enough
A
to
good-
make
a
up
good
for the
C
fact that
cup.
she was a Libra.
Good C cup.
Okay.
I mean,
All right. That's-
now the
that's where
Dominican,
it's worth like.
the Dominican, she was a D.
Oh,
A good
Dominican.
D,
You got a
yeah.
Dominican, huh?
Yeah,
And
she
she
was,
had a good D.
she was a
She had
good. She was a
dick?
good D.
Mm.
But
Small.
but I don't even remember what.
Laura's
I will
like,
say this, bro.
D.
Here's
I
how
was a D at 8.
here's how the short that marriage was
I
because
was a D in my trainer.
I don't even remember her birth date. Like I remember the birth date of most of the women I've dated. I don't even remember her birth date. Like seriously, I remember the birth date of the chick I dated when I was I was 18.
The Dominican. What is she still here? Or did
Yeah,
Ice
she's here.
get her?
She remarried. Yeah.
Oh, Ice didn't
Yeah.
get her.
No, they were going to. They were going to. Trust me, they were going to before she fucking remarried. They were.
Oh, that's
they
why.
fucking were.
That's how you got married to her.
No, not
No, it
quite
wasn't
like
because
that.
of-
Not like that. but-
Laura's saying something else over
no,
there.
she doesn't know shit about it. She doesn't- No, it wasn't. It wasn't shady like that because we did meet here in the U.S. Then she got kicked out of the country, but we were dating, and I did want her to be back in the country. We had a fun relationship,
I tell you what.
but we never lived together, and that was the weird thing because when she got kicked out of the country, had to get married immediately, and move her back in and live together immediately. She had never lived with a dude before.
So, if you want the hottest women, you are way
Denmark.
out of your
Denmark.
league.
Denmark.
No, way out of your league. Have no problem picking these women up. Join the military and then get stationed or deployed to like somewhere in South America or Central America.
Maybe
They know
but-
that if they know you're American and that you're in the military, you can get anyone.
maybe 20
You are
years
pulling-
ago. I think nowadays they're like, you're American? Fuck off. Like they don't.
no.
Americans don't have.
Are
the
you
pull.
kidding?
They don't have the pull. we
They
used to.
want to come here still. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
that 10 in Panama is going to fuck the shit out of you if she thinks there's a possibility that it turns into you going, hey, how about we get married?
Yeah, but then they
or
steal
something
your
to the-
shit and then you move back. You know?
Man, I could have gotten two people in Ecuador, but I'd gotten
Pregnant?
in trouble. Like I could have had menage a trois with two very attractive females in Ecuador, but that didn't happen because I was in trouble in Ecuador because I was with somebody in Panama and I didn't return back to the ship until like noon the next day, and I was supposed to like return by midnight.
Look,
So I got in all kinds of trouble.
I have learned one thing in my life, my 51 and a half plus years. People from other countries, you don't know, they think differently than us. It's just the values, customs, like all kinds of shit that you're rolling the dice. I mean, yeah, they might be hot and fucking, have the
I'm not saying
24/7, 365 fucking Brazilian fucking ripped, butthole. But I'm just saying they have weird different customs that you don't necessarily know about. And when
It
you go
doesn't
and
matter.
meet their dad, and let me
but
tell you something.
You're
What-
getting way further.
No, I don't- but
You're
that's
going way
important.
further than
No,
I
but
was.
that's
I'm like
important.
saying if you want to fuck 10,
Well, I get it, but I'm just saying.
that's what you want to
Go
do.
to Thailand.
Mm,
well,
With
some of those
wieners.
might be dudes.
Yeah.
Actually,
You
80%
didn't-
of those might be dudes.
said wieners in comment.
You didn't specify.
No, but here's the thing. When I went to meet, I had to go to Dominican Republic and meet her family. Okay. I spent $1,500 or so on a 4-star resort on the beach in the Dominican Republic. You know how much time I spent?
Grand and a half.
This is like the proposal.
Kind of.
So you
Nothing like
did
the
do it
proposal.
so she can get her.
No. I had to go meet her family, but
Exactly. They did that in the proposal.
no, there wasn't a.
He's never seen that movie. He doesn't know Ryan
No,
Reynolds
I don't know
movies or
shit.
Sandra Bullock movies.
No, I don't.
I actually
To the
don't know
window,
that movie either.
to the wall.
No, I don't know.
Sweat
That.
drops
But
down
anyways,
my balls.
here's,
That was the best scene ever.
Best scene ever.
here's the
Betty
point.
White.
I did. I think I did see that movie.
Well,
Anyways,
we'll watch
Sounds
it
like
again.
a chick flick that I've never
It's on.
seen.
It's on Disney Plus.
So good.
um,
Perfect to have that.
meeting the family, I spent literally a day at the resort that I paid over $1,000 for. I had to rent.
What year was that though? So you need to like put it in
Perspective.
context how much that actually was.
It was probably 2005, if I'm guessing.
How many days was that?
4.
4 days, so $250 a day.
But then I had to rent a Jeep with a cracked windshield, and I had to pay for gas. They gave it to me on an empty tank with a cracked windshield.
I'm getting raped right now.
I had to drive around the whole fucking island and then park it at one point, get on a city bus or whatever it was, a bus. That's the first time I took a shit in public in a bathroom in a bus depot in Dominican Republic. The worst
And he's
bathroom.
not looked back since. He's just shitting every
The
toilet.
worst bathroom I ever shit in my life. Okay, the brass mug is nothing in comparison to this
I
fucking
have
bathroom.
never
You took a shit in the
I've
brass
never
mug
taken a
bathroom?
shit in
Yeah.
the brass
What
mug.
the fuck? You
I
must have
had
been fucked.
never. I think you could catch the clap if
Dude.
chlamydia, everything.
There was a guard.
Was it the mug or was it the Orpheum that had the shit explosion in the toilet that you haven't talked about yet on your show?
Oh, that was the Orpheum.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
Oh yeah.
there was a guard with a
remember hearing about
shotgun
that.
at this bus station. Like, it was a seriously bad place, right? So, anywho, long story short, meeting the family,
Too late.
I drove around, had to meet her aunt, her fucking every cousin, every fucking family member, her mom, her dad, all cool people. But again, her cousin snagged me up and drove me around. He was questioning me left and right.
I
I'm pretty-
almost
I'm pretty-
expected you to say she.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
I did too.
I'm pretty sure he was going to kill me somewhere along the way because we went in some rude back roads and shit. And
That was a main highway.
no,
You went down the main highway.
yeah, probably. But dude, we went into the mountains.
That
They
was the main.
That was
highway.
the main.
That was
we,
it.
We
There
went
was
into some
nothing
mountains
else.
up there. There were donkeys tied to the side of the road and like just
Honestly,
weird shit, man.
Most
You
of the
see
people I
some-
met from DR are fucking batshit crazy. They're fucking
They are, dude.
psychopaths.
They are. And then on the other side, you have the Haitians, and they hate the Haitians there, man. You talk about a racist fucking country,
Oh god, I bet.
Dominican Republic. Oh, they
And then-
hate.
The
and then you
darker the
hate
skin, the
Haitians.
worse. Like the more racist they get.
Oh, that's bad.
They're
Yeah.
eating our dogs.
There's a lot of-
They're eating
Yeah.
our cats.
Yeah.
Hispanic countries and territories
Mhm.
are like the lighter the skin, the more potential you have.
Mm-hmm.
Darker the skin, they don't like that.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Anyhow,
I was gonna say, and then you get divorced, and she takes your dogs and all of your household
I'm leaving,
furnishings.
and I'm taking the dogs.
something like that. All right, so Matt, they're saying that the Strait of Hormuz being shut down by Trump, Europe could run out of jet fuel in 6 weeks. So not only now they're saying, and I saw this actually live today. I was watching the stock news that I always watch during the day, and this came out as a new news story based on geopolitical events. Do you think that shutting down all the oil passages and the ships there, is that a good plan?
Probably not. I mean, there's security reasons, so you have to weigh the security reasons every time a ship goes in or out of that thing. I mean, even the ships that I don't know if you guys saw the story where was it China? Yeah, Chinese ships were having issues getting in and out of there.
China.
They were having issues coming in and out of the strait, and it was because of Iran. Iran was
Well, then they paid them what, $2 million per ship to get through. That was
that's the problem. If China doesn't want to do that.
Well, now it's a big ordeal. So this is another part of the program. We're talking about crisis in the world and oil and gas and shit. I look at the market every day.
It actually
If you
started
follow-
going
if
down
you follow-
recently.
it does, yes.
Last couple days.
That's what I'm about to say. If you follow an ETF called DRIP, and it's an ETF. It's a reverse ETF. So if DRIP goes up, that means oil prices are coming down. Okay. And what's the other one? Chug or I don't know. Hang
When
on.
are we getting Drew coin?
The Drew coin?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Keller can make them with his 3D printer.
Yeah. You want?
Is
Let's
that
do
going to
that.
be comparable to the
It'll be
Octua
like
coin that goes
those, but
bankrupt?
yeah, we're gonna actually do it. We're gonna fraud. We're gonna do fraud. Yeah.
Well, let's not make it premeditated, Cameron.
So it's too late.
Uh,
They already got it.
theoretically,
it
we'll
sounds
do
like it's
fraud.
already premeditated.
So
It,
it's,
already started.
it's Drip and Gush. Gush when prices
That sounds like sex terms.
but that's what it is. It's drip and gush.
Gushy.
Drip when then they're inverse. So it's easy to follow these two stocks. If you just want to get into day trading and flipping and flopping, if you know or you feel gas prices are going to go up, you buy gush. And if it's going to go down, you buy drip. And that's like an inverse of it's an ETF. But by following those, you can see if the market and the oil market, how it's doing. And oil prices have dropped.
It's good. It's dropped a good amount too. It was
It was over $100 a barrel. Like it was $120 a barrel. Like 2
I
weeks
spent
ago.
almost
that doesn't mean-
$5 a gallon today.
that doesn't mean anything to the average American. You got to think of the amount they're paying for gas. So
But that's the problem. It takes
I
how
go
long to refine the shit. And,
yeah. But I go to Sam's Club. That's where I get my gas because it's cheaper there. And maybe 2 or 3
Are you
weeks
waiting
ago-
in line for 2 hours to get gas?
Absolutely not.
The mine here, you're waiting at least an hour.
The one in Brandon
I'm Brandon.
and no, just the one in Brandon. That's the one that I go to all the time.
By Chili's.
They have expanded maybe 6 or 8 months ago. They expanded the gas area. So now there's twice as many pumps.
Sounds like a gush.
Yep. And
Gushy.
and I know just maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, gas was over
Caden's in the
$4.
comments, by the way.
Is she?
What'd you
Go,
say?
Caden.
She said, LMAO, I just watched the part where you guys talked about me, and I get slammed like that really often.
Okay.
Look,
I mean,
she actually ran into a Kleenex tissue once. Same thing happened. Same thing happened.
You got wiped out by
The
Mr.
tissue
Clean.
one. Knocked her flat on her ass.
I mean, running into Camren,
It's like death.
Running
like a fucking wall.
she's probably still stuck under your titty. Left up.
Where
Let's see
is
if
she?
she's still hiding under there.
Let me out.
Jesus. I don't know. I think that it's leveraging. You know, we're trying to get some leverage to do that and get some peace deals talking. But I don't know.
I know, we use so much gas in this country. It's crazy.
But that's what he's saying is that Trump says we have gas in the nation to take care of
We
ourselves.
do.
We do, but it's all considered reserves
Well,
because we're buying it
but
from others.
If you don't start pushing that shit out.
before Trump came into office, it was reserves, but it was untapped reserves. So we weren't even drilling for it.
Right.
Since he's come into office,
But now
we are drilling.
But since the Venezuelan issue
But that hasn't been
refined yet, right? But
Well, it
that's
hasn't
dirty,
been
But that's dirty
established.
gas. That's dirty gas too. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not like gas we're going to be putting in our cars.
Not right now, but Venezuela at one time was maybe the second biggest distributor in the entire world of gas. OPEC is huge,
Right, but their gas
but they
isn't like
the problem
Saudi
is,
Arabia gas.
well, it can be, but the problem is they're over the last several decades, it's their government has done all the crap that they've been doing, and they haven't been making very good decisions.
They are now.
and everything is like falling apart there, so it has to be rebuilt. The all the drills and the pumps and everything, the entire infrastructure there. Which I don't know how long that's going
But
to take.
that's why Cuba's falling right now because they always relied on Venezuela.
Yeah. Well,
and now
Cuba,
they're not. The old regime isn't there, so now they're fucking.
you say Cuba's falling, but Cuba has always been extremely in the very bottom of poverty.
Right.
Because
Because they're a
been stuck-
communist fucking country.
Exactly. But hopefully that will stop. I like the one thing that I like that Biden did, not Biden, I'm sorry, Obama, was the partial lifting of the embargo or the trade embargo of Cuba, where people can actually go there.
Buy cigars.
Well, yeah.
Go on a cruise. and-
I've never had a
Don't drink
Cuban
the
cigar.
water.
You haven't?
I
No,
haven't.
I haven't. They're not any better than your average cigars. Trust me.
Right.
Like maybe in 1980, they made really good cigars, but I'm telling you right now that
Maybe
lately,
it's just that everyone else is caught
It's-
up, or is
yeah,
it they've
well,
kind
here's
of
what
taken a
happens.
step back.
you have a hurricane come through and wipe the crops out, and then they have to restart, and that's like crops differ throughout the
Yeah,
times
of course.
because Honduras have very good cigars back in the day, and maybe even now. I haven't had one in a while. Dominican, I went to the fucking factory in Dominican Republic. Long story, but my ex that lived in Dominica, her best friend, her dad owned Davidoff cigars.
Oh,
And I got a tour of Davidoff, and I got a fucking full case of fucking cigars.
you have any?
I
of
was
those left?
treated like a king there. No, years ago.
Yeah.
I was treated like a king there, and her friend flew over here and visited a few times. Like she always brought cigars and loaded.
My first
Loaded.
cigar, the first cigar I ever had was in Panama.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you can go to Ybor City, you can go to Cigars International, you can go anywhere locally here and anywhere, I'm sure, and get a good cigar for $10, $12.
Hmm.
You got these people trying to sell Cuban cigars for $100 fucking dollars,
Wow, that's because it's
and
illegal.
they're labeled, "Oh, it's a Cuban cigar." Doesn't matter. Fuck that. It's like wine. You can
Yeah.
get a $10 bottle of wine,
They
and
did
it'd be a perfectly good bottle of wine. And then you go somewhere and you spend $100 on a bottle of wine. And it's like, I don't really like
they did
that.
like a study, or I don't know, maybe it was a experiment to see about wines and the cost of wines, and they first they tested everybody and they told them how much the wine cost, and then they let them taste it.
Yeah, you
and
can't tell.
The higher
Now, why? Joe says he could tell.
Well,
we have to play him out on that.
the higher the cost of the wine, people would say they would just say it tasted better than like the lower cost wine. And then they did it without telling people how much the cost of wine was. And it changed. It was there were some low cost wines that were rated just as high as a high cost wine.
Yeah. My sister, she took a sommelier class, like a course. And they were explaining everything to her because she loves wine, so she wanted to make sure that she was all like fancy when she like swirled her glass and shit.
Did she get the finger, like the pinky? Just the
No, I don't
No?
know. I've never seen the pinky out, but maybe she does. But one thing that she told me after she took the course was that, of course, there's cheap bottles of wine. And there's $100 bottles of wine, thousands, whatever. But she said that if you can find a good $20 bottle of wine, you are not going to know the difference between that $20 bottle of wine and like an $80 and $100 bottle of wine, unless you are like a trained sommelier where you can sit there and you swirl
and you got the whole
and you sniff.
like you
and
can
you taste
smell
and you
you
spit.
you can smell the almonds and cyanide and all that kind. You have to have that type of a
right.
Yeah.
So that's what the one thing that she's like that she passed on to me, because I like wine, but I'm not like a persnickety person. When it
Neither
comes
are
to
we.
wine. Yeah.
Like
she said
we
if you-
like
she's
we
like,
like Moscato d'Asti, and that's pretty much it.
yeah. So she's like, if you could find a good $20 bottle of wine, she goes, stick with that, because she's like, you're not gonna know the difference between a $20 and a $100 bottle. And I go, you just saved me a lot of money. So that's what I just go and because we have some wines that are probably within like the $12, $15 range that like I'll just go to Publix and grab it when I'm like grabbing
We go
dinner
to
or whatever.
Sam's Club. There's a lot of
Yeah.
good wines at Sam's Club.
He just
We
grabbed.
like the
that's
cupcake.
why he got me on the. That's why he just got me on the wine kick, because I've had a couple bottles of wine sitting in the kitchen, and I haven't been drinking them. Just like forget about them. And then a couple weeks ago, he had the Sam's Club wine as our drink for the night, and I was like, shit, I need to really start drinking that wine.
What kind of wine was it?
It was a red blend, I think. I don't remember what it was, but it was like $7 a bottle.
We
That was the night where Paul got really fucking obnoxious because he was like, I'm wine drunk. I'm like, fuck off. You're always like,
That was 2 days before the Max Savage show.
yes. Yes. That was last
So
week.
you were already.
And I'm like, yeah. So this is not the place to find out if you are super fucking annoying when you're drunk. Yeah, we do. Oh, you brought me wine. Woo! You brought me wine.
No glass though.
Speak of the devil.
We don't
leave the glass. Just full bottle. Fist
We
the bottle.
don't drink the we drink white wine, and it's Moscato d'Asti,
Yeah,
which
that's what you're
is a
saying.
sweet, which is a sweet wine.
Mm-hmm.
Cupcake is really, really good.
Yeah.
And then, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called. There's like a blue bottle of it that's really good as well.
That's
Rosado or something like
Amethyst,
that.
isn't that? What's that? What's that?
Why are you looking at me?
Because you know all that
You're
crazy shit
looking at
kids
the wrong
drink.
person. He's not even 21 yet.
Right.
He doesn't even know what alcohol tastes like. He hasn't even had mouthwash yet.
If he knows what alcohol tastes like, it's not wine.
The fuck does that mean?
What's that blue bottle? It's
I think it's Rosado.
Amethyst or fucking.
Oh, are you talking about
You know what I'm
the
talking about.
wormwood?
Yeah.
What is that? That they put it like they put a sugar cube on a on
Yeah,
a spoon and they
yeah.
pour it over it and then
What's it called?
what is that called?
Amethyst, isn't it?
Google it on your phone. I don't know.
Man,
Pretty sure. Kyle, what's that called?
man, there's a word there. It's not amethyst. That's a jewel or
Stone.
something or stone.
They're not talking about it in the.
I don't give a fuck.
Might have to wait 30 seconds.
Let's see. I don't think I've had this wine before.
You haven't.
I think we've had like the 3-pack, but I don't think I've had this one.
No.
And it's so my problem is I like my wine. I don't care if it's a red or white.
Absinthe, yes.
Absinthe. That's what it is. Yeah.
Absinthe? That's
Yeah.
the green stuff.
Leave it to Travis to know that. Thank you, Travis.
Yeah.
Of course.
I feel like if this were cold, I would like it better.
That's what you say about everything.
It's not bad.
I actually have a bottle of I think it's the blue one. It's like Rosado or something like that. What was my wife putting here?
Ew, God, your boogers are on the screen again.
Oh, it's Risata. Risata. It looks like this.
I've
Okay.
seen that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really
Alright.
good. Really good.
All right, Matt, have you heard, and we talked about this briefly last week, about the scientists that have ended up missing
Or
I
dead.
have not.
or dead who have been involved in
Aliens.
previous technological studies of aliens and extraterrestrial activity?
I have not.
And now they're all disappearing and being killed.
No, tell me more though.
And or being killed. Now this was on Fox News today. Like it's getting a lot of publicity. And we talked about it briefly yesterday. Joe, of course, blew it off.
Of course.
As me and Joe are the same person.
You guys are. You guys are like
I'm like a foot taller.
Why'd
but
you even ask him?
Other than that,
It's gonna be an hour conversation. Nothing progresses.
I know. So I'm gonna read this again.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, because Camren was here last week.
I'm gonna get a slice of pizza.
Go
I
do
feel
it.
like they say that 7 are missing, but they could be
No, it's
like
14.
even
It's 14 total.
right. They're like even before this like quick round that has been happening within the past like 2 or 3 years. There were others that were like kind of spattered throughout before that they are just now looking back on and being like, oh,
Right.
this could be
They're
connected.
now
too.
starting to
So,
link them because
right.
one ended up missing maybe 20 years ago. Now another one's missing. Now another one. Now, and it's like the same scientists out of the same program who are studying the same shit.
But within the past 3 years, it's
they're-
been like 7 or 9 of them or
Right.
something like that.
Yeah.
That are either dead or missing.
Yeah.
Okay. How many are there in total though?
14.
Well,
That-
no, I mean total like
in
that have been
this-
working on this. Not
I don't think
counting
they've
just the ones
said.
that are
I
missing.
don't know if they said
I don't think they've
total,
said.
but it can't be that many.
Right.
Okay, well read it. Let's see what's
Even
going
if you were to say like, what is it? Even if you say like Google, I mean, I'm just using that as a company because it's a huge fucking company with probably thousands of employees. If we were to say 7, just say 9 Google employees are either dead or missing
on. Over the course
that's
of how much time?
over the course of 3 years. That's a lot of people in one company, especially if they were working at like one. Say that they were like developing a new program or something.
It says from 98 to 2022.
That's the 14
is
though.
the 14.
98 to 2022. So
That's the 4. No, that's the.
But then they had one recently.
So
Then they've
24
actually
years.
had a few recently.
so you can count that 2 of like at least are they all US?
Yes.
Okay. So 8 of those people are probably dead because they had diabetes.
No. These are unexplained. Like literally, the FBI said they're unexplained.
So I'm looking at the screenshot that you sent today, and there are 10 people between July of 2023 until February of 2026 that are either dead or missing.
Right, and it's already the FBI's confirmed that the deaths are suspicious or not explained.
Okay,
and that's what's making it kind of weird is that you have people who are like, all right, and it's now getting attention from local media, MSN, and Fox News is all covering it. So it's not like it's not like a conspiracy theory on Art Bell. Okay, it deserves attention after 1 a.m. That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's do it.
All right. So a NASA scientist mysteriously died without any cause of death listed or autopsy, sparking questions about whether he was part of a pattern of deaths tied to the U.S. space and nuclear program. Michael Hicks, who worked on a myriad of NASA space science missions, died in July of 2023 at the age of 59 and worked at California's Jet Propulsion Laboratory from 98 to 2022. He assisted on the DART project, the Near-Earth Asteroid Tracking Project, the Dawn mission, and the NASA Deep Space Mission 1. It is unclear if there is any foul play linked to Hicks' death, but his obituary asked for donations in memory of the Alcoholics Anonymous. He joins 8 other scientists or top officials who have died or recently disappeared. So it goes on to say retired Air Force General William Neal McCaslin also disappeared in February, walking out of his home in Albuquerque, New Mexico, without his prescription glasses or phone. JPL astrophysicist Carl Gilmeyer was murdered on his front porch in February. And Frank Mywald, another JPL scientist, died in July of 2024 without any explanation. Mywald was a longtime co-worker of Hicks. 2 nuclear workers at the Los Alamos National Laboratory vanished from their homes in 2025 under mysterious circumstances.
Los Alamos, is that Texas?
Yes.
Okay.
Anthony,
He's just saying yes, but probably
it is Los Alamos, isn't it?
Sure.
The Alamo is in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay.
So I was assuming that that's what it was referring to.
Okay. I got an ad popped up. Anthony Chavez, a longtime worker at the lab, and Melissa Casillas, an administrative assistant, also last seen leaving their homes without critical personal items like their wallets or phones. All disappeared, vanished, have not seen them since. Boston fusion energy researcher Nuno L'Oreal was killed at his home in December of 2025 by a former classmate, Claudio Nunes Valente, who was from Portugal. Lastly, pharmaceutical researcher Jason Thomas was found dead in a Massachusetts lake last month.
Bang.
After also disappearing several months earlier. He was researching cancer treatments at Novartis. So it goes on to say it says former FBI Assistant Director Chris Swecker told the Daily Mail that the cases should be considered suspicious. You can say they're all suspicious, and these are scientists who have worked in a critical technology, Swecker told Daily Mail. Swecker what?
That next paragraph you're about to read is what I didn't know about, and that sounds real.
Says Swecker believes
sus.
foreign intelligence agencies have been targeting U.S. technologies for decades, potentially revealing who could be responsible for the disappearances or mysterious circumstances of scientists and officials.
That makes me think that those missing people could be in other countries. Because before I was thinking they're
Maybe,
like knocking out scientists that are like alien connected. But now if foreign intelligence are involved, they're over in some other country being forced.
Yeah, but if you have
build-
scientists doing reverse engineerings on crashed spaceships and other stuff that we might have technology on, and then they're kidnapping him and taking him over the other agencies, we did that shit. We took Nazis and we turned them into missile fucking geniuses to make us missiles. And
They were already missile geniuses before
right,
we
that's
got
what I'm saying. But we basically said, hey, you're going to come work with us. So I mean,
Well,
Bitch.
a lot of them actually came and said, "Hey, we want to work for you guys and not for this crazy guy over here." Some
This
of them
little
because
man and his
of
small
a moral
mustache.
reason, and others because they realized that he was going to end up losing.
okay, well, I'm just saying if they have the technology, it could be possible that they're getting kidnapped and forced to reveal the technology for other sources. Is all I'm saying. Or they could just be getting whacked. I don't know. It's suspicious.
You want my comment? About
Sure,
this?
go ahead.
Okay. So I am going to tell you that
People die.
when that there is a correlation between ice cream sales and shark attacks.
Because people go to the
You're
beach in the
just
summer.
pulling our leg.
No,
No.
because people go to the beach in the summer. They
So,
eat ice cream in the summer. And then-
Ice cream sales go up, and so do shark attacks. They go up at the same time, around the same rate, and that's because during the summertime, people are more likely to be swimming out in the ocean and eating ice cream. So those two things. So the point is, there might be some dark reason why all these people are, in some correlation in which all of them are connected and they're all being the same thing is happening to all of them, or it could just be a bunch of people that ran into some unlucky circumstances.
All right, so let me tell you this though, as somebody that does surveillance, what we try to do when we're conducting a surveillance is find somebody that has a pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first thing I ask my clients. I'm like, what's the lifestyle? Do they go to the gym in the morning? Am I going to have to follow them for 2 days or 3 days or 5 days just to learn their pattern? And once we learn their pattern, you can follow somebody anywhere, any time of day because people have the same fucking pattern. I guarantee you do the same fucking shit throughout the month on a regular basis. I could follow you. You would never
I bet you can't.
I bet you I have.
I bet you
already. I followed you here. You didn't even know it.
can't.
But people have a pattern. They take the same roads, they leave the same time, they go to the same restaurants, they fucking deal the same shit.
I would be the easiest.
I might be a
person to kidnap.
psychopath then.
I
never take the same road, and I'm always somewhere fucking different.
I would be the easiest person to kidnap.
But and I'll tell clients, after following somebody for a few days, I'll be like, hey, this guy, he drives like a fucking bat out of hell, or he drives way slow. I hate following people who drive too slow. Because that is the worst. Because then you look like a dick fucking trying to follow. If they're on the interstate at 70 miles an hour and somebody's doing 55, you're not following them. You're fucking you're burning yourself by staying behind them. It's like, okay,
You're going to have trouble following me.
there's a lot of different
you
ways.
drive slow.
Yeah, he's
No.
going fucking. He was going 60 and a
I
40
do.
on Bell
I do.
Schultz.
Look, I do like 90,
No,
That's
easier.
my
That's easier. That's easier to
But-
deal with than somebody does 55 and a 70.
but I also like swerve in and out of traffic.
don't
You're
matter.
gonna have trouble following me.
Look,
I'll drive.
I
I would
promise
rather
you.
deal with that than somebody drives 50 and a fucking 70. But either way, my point is that people have patterns. And if this guy's a jogger or these people, a lot of them, they disappeared going on walks and, I left with my cell phone.
Did it
I
say
left
that
out my
that's
key.
what- that's how
Yeah,
they
there's a
disappeared?
couple, two of them. I think 2 or 3.
2 out of 9 or 14,
Whatever it was.
Two
whatever
of
it
them
was.
missing.
What are you finding them for? That's my question.
Me?
Yeah, like if
Oh,
you're
it
in
just
general,
depends. It depends.
people just pay you.
Family law,
Okay.
business. It just depends. It's all types of bullshit.
Where'd Camren go?
Yeah.
He's at a mom strip club.
Can you imagine the guy that's getting followed by Drew? He's like, God damn it. He
This is
starts
weirdo,
calling people.
the fucking
Why is
goatee.
there's this motherfucking biker dude with this gray ass beard following me?
No, I
I
guarantee
see you. I see you right now.
No, you can't see shit in his car.
Honestly, if I ever disappear, I'm going to Oregon. Just find me in Oregon somewhere.
No,
Go to Kentucky.
Ew.
They got like caves and stuff you can hide in.
I'm okay. I'd rather stay in like the top of a mountain somewhere.
but if
like a
somebody's
mountain
leaving,
stroll.
they're jogging.
Bigfoot.
If somebody's jogging on a regular basis, people who work out, again, they have patterns.
If
They're leaving at the house at 6 o'clock. I guarantee you, Jason goes to the gym every day at the same time. Jason was in the comments earlier. What did he say? We missed Jason's
I was
He
gonna
comments.
hasn't
say.
commented in a while.
Anyway,
if you want to find Drew,
Oh,
there's
no, I'm
probably
sorry.
some bleach in his
He
ass
recently
somewhere.
said correlation versus causation.
okay. All right.
at
Laura's
correlation.
not sorry, y'all.
causation.
Laura's wine drunk. She's not keeping up with the comments tonight. Sorry, Travis.
You have to switch the cameras.
What's
Yeah.
her excuse on other days?
Nothing.
Oh,
I have the excuses.
She stopped speaking. That's how you know it's bad.
Yep. But no, I
I'm
think
not getting paid. That's
these people who disappear easily could have been kidnapped. Easily.
they could have, or
Or they're
or
they're in the desert
having
somewhere.
sex with some hussy, and they
Wait.
don't want their wife to find out.
But the recent one this year was a general, like a well-respected general that just fucking disappeared. Like he's
Yeah,
know,
he
I
went to
mean-
Vegas and he got fucked up the ass, and
But see, you think
why you want to know?
the problem is you think so practical. You'd be a horrible detective, by the way, because you don't think outside of the box.
I feel a little like
Perturbed?
attacked right now.
you know what he's great at deducing though?
Everything else.
Booter bangs.
Drew needs
I
to
am
get
pretty good
me
at
as a
that, yeah.
sidekick, and we'll get one of those little side carts on the bikes, and I'll
No.
sit in it.
We absolutely won't.
You know,
That was your new way.
actually, Drew would be terrible as an investigator because somebody would say, "No, I wasn't having sex with that woman. She was mind controlling me," and he would be like, "Oh, that makes sense."
That's funny.
The aliens.
The aliens did it.
All right, Laura wants us to get on to booter bang.
All right, let's do it. Booter bang.
Hang on.
I'm banging.
Already?
Probably.
Close my eyes,
Pre-bangs,
so he
pre-bangs.
I don't know. Laura's been sitting there with that shirt on, so I'm probably banging no matter
I'll
what.
give you 3 bottle caps if it's a bang.
It's time for booter bang.
Oh, fuck. It's the worst here.
Boot. Bang. Boot. Booter bang. Boot. Bang. Boot. Booter bang.
I think I'm gonna boot because she's missing teeth.
Why is that? Booter bang garbage.
Firm boot.
Are we all banging?
We're banging the car too.
Jay said bang.
Bang.
Brad and Keller and Lisa have all said boot.
She was deciding to have pizza for breakfast.
Here we go, because I'm the one that is going to bang on that one.
Booter bang. Booter bang. Booter bang. Boot. Boot. Bang. Boot. Boot. Bang. Booter bang.
Yeah.
Boot.
She's probably on crack.
Drew is going to kill every one of his listeners that have epilepsy.
Honestly, I
issues.
just
That's-
need to
that's-
like.
every single one of them.
That's what I always say. Oh, there goes the echo.
Maybe.
Echo.
Echo.
I need, I need to take
Echo.
like the characteristics of each person's seat I sit in.
Maybe. You gonna do a
These
little.
lights are freaking me out, man. Oh.
All right, we have one booter bang tonight, y'all. We're gonna get on with it.
All right.
Woman arrested over vengeful hit and run crash in Broward.
Ooh, so she didn't kill him?
No,
Where's
Oh.
Brower at?
it's down south,
Broward.
Broward County,
Like
Miami area.
Okay, perfect.
Area.
Thank you. Important information.
Yeah.
Not Miami-Dade, but like in that general area.
It's all the same.
Yeah.
Do you need your Paul made?
It's all in my brain.
Okay,
But where
It's
is
over
it?
here.
Is it over here somewhere?
it's over there somewhere.
Oh, okay.
It's in the pile of shit he brings from his house and just leaves here for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn it one day.
Except
gonna
for
be a
that,
video of that
except for
tonight.
You're going to keep that.
You could finally use that burn pit out there.
That's true.
I know, right?
Burn it all.
A 41-year-old woman was arrested
41.
over the vengeful hit and run crash. Appeared in court on Wednesday. A Broward County Sheriff's Office deputy arrested Tiffany Morrison on Monday night at her home in West Park. Morrison was driving a black 2015 Honda Accord when she crashed into a car on Monday. Let's see the specifics. The victim, who owns a mechanic shop, told deputies that he knew Morrison and he owned both of the cars that were damaged in the crash.
Yeah, that's two different claims.
The victim said Morrison was angry because he had loaned her the Honda Accord about 6 months ago, and he had asked her to return it to him. Morrison faced charges of aggravated battery and with a deadly weapon and leaving the scene of a crash involving property damage. So her bond was set at $6,500.
We already have Kyle and Tiptoe Mercenary. Hey, Tiptoe, sorry your
What's
bud
up,
Jason's
man?
not here.
Yeah.
They're both banging in the comments.
Okay.
And also,
Makes
Tiptoe
sense.
is appreciating my little funny video antics, I think.
Not your cleavage? Damn.
No, it's the cleavage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Grandma.
That is a weird connection.
Hey, grandma's gonna have cleavage too.
Hey, I bet Camren has cleavage.
Maybe.
Yeah.
There's gonna be a day I come in here.
All right.
You're
He'll be wearing the same
Go
shirt.
to his house. Go to his house.
I'm gonna go outside.
We're going to send him home with a drinking with Drew tank top for when he comes by next time.
He's gonna be wearing the exact same shirt Laura's wearing right now.
I'm gonna be in one of those little blow up pools outside of Joe's house.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sitting in it with a lawn
Go
chair.
to Joe's house.
Yeah.
All right, Cameron, boot or bang?
I'm gonna boot.
Boot.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Everybody that drives their Accord is fucking
Kinda
psychotic.
true. I don't blame you there.
No,
but
they're
psychos can be
Civics.
hot. Psycho.
Civics are the psychos, not the Accords.
Yeah.
I drove an Accord.
Yeah, it correlates then.
What did Jason say?
Fred Jason's, of course, booting. Yeah, of course, booting. Many moons ago, I lived with a couple. I was semi-homeless, and they crashed into each other on purpose and tried to kill each other more than once with kitchen knives.
I changed my mind. I
And
think I'm
Keller-
gonna
Does
bang.
it have anything to do with this
Keller
story?
is booting as well, and
Wow.
Travis is banging after a few beers first, of course. And then
Bang,
Mrs. NSA
boot,
is booting as well.
Bang. Boot.
Yeah.
All right, Matt.
I'm going to say really quick, I'm going to say bang because
Bang.
she was just returning his car like he asked.
Yeah.
It's not her fault he jumped in front of it.
Okay, Matt.
All right. Well, you guys are. I mean, there's some people that are missing some important facts in this thing.
As
First-
always, yes.
Yeah. First, the street name, I think, or maybe it was a city name. I don't know. It had the word West in it.
Is the city.
That's obvious. That there is no place that is West something that isn't an attractive area, right?
Okay.
West
Okay.
Virginia.
Okay.
Okay. There's a lot of. There's one place. It's called West Virginia.
Laura's West nipple.
There's West Virginia, and then everywhere else it's called West something is hot. Okay. Then you have the area. It's near Miami. There's a lot of attractive women in Miami,
Yeah.
in that area.
Okay.
All right. She's 41, which isn't that bad. I mean, Laura, what you're like, you gotta
I'm
be
41.
You're like 22, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So they're a little bit older than Laura.
Just a smidge.
Just a smidge.
Just about as much as my boobs.
Yep. And I think she ran right into another vehicle. That just screams hot, attractive woman who doesn't know how to drive.
No, she did it on
I
purpose.
turn now.
I don't care if she did it on purpose. She doesn't know how to drive.
Maybe she just knows how to drive that well.
No.
She collided with.
She doesn't know how to drive.
Everybody in a
Even
Accord
if she
doesn't
did
know
it
how
on
to drive.
purpose, she doesn't know how to drive. She's hot. I'm going to say bang.
Bang.
I'd just like to say, one of my friends drives an Accord.
Mm-hmm.
He has crashed it about
Is he
7
hot?
times this month.
Oh.
Is,
My
is he
God.
hot? You don't think he's hot?
I'm not answering that.
You know what we need
Okay.
to do?
That
Oh,
motherfucker's ugly. How about
of
that?
course he's hot. That
We
is
need-
a hot.
We need to do a segment where we take the guys' photos that have been on this show, we put them in the chat into Chat GPT, and we say, Chat
Make one
GPT,
person?
please turn these guys into women.
Oh,
the
no, we don't
segment
need
is-
to
I'm
do
gonna
that.
be sexy as
Oh.
hell.
The segment is, if your bros were
We're
chicks,
bang.
would you bang them?
That's
Okay.
smart.
Oh, okay.
I got a pistol.
We're
if
doing
you
that
want to.
tonight.
We're doing this for what show, for sure.
All right, show
You
her.
ready?
Yep.
Oh fuck!
Okay.
She looked like the lead singer of fucking Mac Sabbath.
Oh my God.
Man, she could go. I mean, she can go either way,
She
right?
could be hot. That's just a mug shot. And that's a very bad wig.
That she could be a man or
It's
a woman,
just an
right?
old wig. It's not bad.
I mean,
And
she's
she's
going
got
to
look
very
good.
bad edges.
Like she's got a very,
Her lace front's coming off.
Yeah.
and she's got a pretty strong chin.
I know that might be
I say she could be pretty if she wasn't in a mugshot.
that might be a Tiff, not a Tiffany.
That's true. She does kind of look like Tiffany Haddish.
That was
if
actually-
Tiffany Haddish.
If
Because
you
Tiffany Haddish is always on point.
if you
I
She's
cover up
always
the
looking
hair,
hot.
I
it
completely
looks like a dude.
forgot about that point
I feel
too.
like
That
if
was one of
Tiffany
the other ones I was going
Haddish
to bring
was
up.
just a poor regular person and she didn't have her money, She can look like that lady.
Yeah, she looks like
I
she
think
can
she's
drive.
pretty.
And I think if you got rid of the hair, that is a dude.
That's what I
That's
said.
a dude. That is
The
a dude.
jawline
If
is
you-
crazy.
The jawline is getting me.
That
It is.
just means that she is
Man.
snatched.
That's Tiffany Tyson right there.
feel-
Well, I mean, wait. Think of Mike Tyson when he was younger, and then look at her.
That's Mike Tyson's daughter.
That's Mike Tyson's
if
daughter.
This incident didn't
That might
happen.
be Mike Tyson's son.
May.
Now
That might be
daughter.
Mike Tyson's son wearing an
Well,
orange
guess
wig.
what? You said bang.
I did say bang.
And I said boot.
Man, I feel. Well, what does the rest of the body look like? I might still be on a bang.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm looking
Okay.
At sorry.
We had
Travis
a
said we're gonna
full-
need more beers for that one.
Me and Paul had a full argument.
Yeah, say it.
A full argument on the way home from shit. It was a testament. We're like, I would rather have all ass, no tits, than all tits, no ass. I was on
Well-
the ass
well-
side. He was on the tit side.
Well, guess what? I'm blessed with both.
Congrats, Grandma.
Thanks, grandson. You'll have both from me.
What?
Wait, you're giving him what? Mary, I do not approve of this.
No, I'm just saying he'll have his own rack and own ass.
Still don't approve of that. All right. What are you talking about, though, Cameron? So you and Paul had a conversation. You would prefer more ass, no boobs?
Yes.
Really? You're not a boob man?
No, because like, you look like a Y, the letter Y. If you just have all tits and no ass,
Okay.
it's
All right.
just like a flat back. It's gross. No,
Gross?
gross.
I mean, you get to a point to where you stop kicking people out of bed, but I guess you're too young for that. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to
I
kick
have to get them in the bed first. I can't
Well,
kick
that's
them
why
out
I'm
if they're
saying
not there.
You're being a little too picky to not having anybody in bed. So I don't know. I mean,
I'm gonna take whatever I can get, but I'm saying, if I had options,
Look.
I'm picking ass over tits.
I'm not arguing with you. I could take big or small tits. I'm not gonna kick a small titted girl out of bed either. But here's the thing. Girls
You
with,
prefer natural. Over
I'm a
fake.
natural no matter what. I prefer natural no matter what. I don't like I've done the fakies. They are what they are. I mean, I'm not gonna kick those out of bed either. But if I had to, like, if I was going to Thailand and they had 10 lined up, and I had to choose.
All men.
Yeah.
All dick. All
You can
dick
go with
out.
Jason.
But those guys have the best tit jobs ever.
Jason. I love you, Jason.
We love you long time, Jason.
So yeah, I don't know. It's a hard decision. I'm not gonna say a flat ass. It's an ass. I mean,
It's like their
I'm not looking.
it's like their butt crack. It's
But
like
are you when they're laying in bed on their back? Are you looking at their ass?
yeah.
No, you're not. They're on their back.
Oh, not on their back. No,
They're
But
laying on their back.
I don't want
What
the
are you
missionary.
gonna see? Missionary. They're laying on their back. Spread eagle. What are you looking at? Tits and eagle.
I'm crying. I can't see anything.
You're looking.
I'm trying to see through the tears. Laura's done. Take the bottle away from her.
Whatever.
I think you get funnier every week.
All right. I don't even know.
Oh,
Anymore.
man.
I don't even know anymore.
I need to get sick, and I get funny after I get sick again.
Yeah. Are you on any kind of over-the-counter medication?
So many.
So
Where'd Matt go?
gotta drain
Drain the lizard.
the lizard.
Let the lizard leak.
Okay.
I still don't forget that. I'm not forgetting that guppy. Draining my guppy. I remember that from last
I
week.
said that?
Yeah.
What'd I say?
don't remember it. You said he's not going to go drain the lizard. He's going to go drain his little guppy.
Oh.
I'm remembering
okay.
that.
You're a storer. You store it. You're like a little elephant.
And I'll get it back one day.
Little elephant.
steel trap.
Mm-hmm.
I think tits are better than ass, but I like both.
So he was listening in this shitter.
Oh.
I was paying attention.
What? You're whining at me. You licked my hand.
My groupies.
Simon, boobs or ass?
Leg.
He is a gentle pup, and he has never humped a lady dog in his life.
Aww.
Or a male dog.
Yeah, because he cut his balls off before he could.
No, he didn't get his balls cut off until he was 5. And we even took him twice to have him studded out. And both times he respected the lady dog. And he's like, I haven't taken on a date yet. I'm not going to hump her. So he doesn't have babies floating around out there.
That's like that one episode of Family Guy where it's like, you win, you get to bang the other dog. And then he doesn't want to, I forgot what it was. It's the dog on Family Guy. I forgot his name. Brian. He doesn't fuck the other girl dog, so they bring in this buff-ass pit bull, and they're taking him out. That's what happened to Simon. We're sorry.
All right.
They literally even like held the girl dog in place and was like lining him up to be like, go. And all he cared about was playing fetch with his ball. He's like, nope, I'm not going to.
Did anyone get their leg out there? Like, hey.
Nope.
So he wouldn't even rat a leg, huh?
Simon has never humped a thing in his life.
Wow.
Never. The dachshunds, the weens, they were
God.
humping.
I bet they would be humping each other's head.
They're gangbanging.
3-4 months. At like 4 or 5 months, I'm like, they're humping so much, we're fixing them. And it's 6 months, we fixed all 3 of the dachshunds because they were just like little humping machines.
It doesn't even matter if they're male or female either with dachshunds. I mean, they'll hump anything.
I mean, we've only had the males.
We had a bunch of chihuahuas.
But they still hump. They still hump each other.
My friend had a bunch of chihuahuas, and like one of the female ones would sit there and hump the head of one of her brothers, and just like just like go to town on this dog's head.
Yeah, they'll just like hump when they're just like getting really crazy and spastic or whatever. Every once in a while, Wolfie will hump, and then I'll be like, get off of him, but he'll be like so far along, he'll start like humping the air. He'll be like, okay, stop. I'll be like, stop. I'll get him to stop, but like I literally have to like separate him
they
from
can't.
everyone.
Yeah, they're already in like in
he's
that
too far
mode.
into it. Right.
He already hit that part.
Yep.
It's like a teenager.
Yeah. Well.
All right, let's knock some ads out real quick.
Yes.
Jason Stallworth, GuitarAcademy.com. Check Jason out. Search him on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. He'll pop up Jason Stallworth Guitar Academy. If you're looking to brush up on your skills, getting some pointers, Jason is the guy to go to. Check him out. He's got a program you can sign up for, subscribe. It's very affordable, and he will help you help yourself in learning guitar. InLawWeTrust.com. If you're considering getting a divorce, you want to talk to an awesome divorce attorney in the Bay Area, give Johnny DiGirolamo a call. You can find his number at InLawWeTrust.com. You can send him a message through his website. He will give you a free consultation. Just mention the Drinking with Drew show. Tell him Drew sent you. Now, the metal meeting is coming up this Saturday. We will be there. Malevolent Creation, Psycho Tribe, Ramtha, Endurus. What?
That other ad.
You can't. It's not. Well, you're talking about Johnny's?
Yeah, so it's not confusing.
Oh, you know. All right. I'm halfway there. Look. Oh, where am I at? All right. Malevolent Creation is headlining this show, Psycho Tribe, and then all the metal, the Vakken Battle.
Bob.
Oh, that's the
winners are
the
coming up.
Result, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The winner will be announced.
So the winner of the Tampa area, I think it's the Southeast Division.
And they're doing the raffle for the Dean guitar. It's finally being.
Oh yeah, I've got a couple of
I
those.
need to-
We got like 3 tickets, I think.
Yeah, so you guys show up this Saturday at the Brass Mug. Doors open at 6 p.m. Tickets at the door are $25. You can get them online. They're a little more expensive because you have to pay a service charge. But there's the thing: Malevolent Creations playing. They haven't played in a while. So could this sell out? Yes, very easily. So if you want to be sure, get your tickets online. You can get them at the door. Just saying.
You'll probably be okay getting them at the door.
You never know. Sergeant Sauter Guitar Works, if you need some guitar work done, like I did, and Brad Mater made my guitar with Pajama Joe and this guy here, Sergeant Sauter Guitar Works. They made an awesome guitar for me, hanging in the background. And give him a call. You can search Sergeant Sauter Guitar Works on Instagram and Facebook, and he will hook you up and get you done. So I think that does it for the ads. Now, Camren and Matt, have you been following this Ticketmaster lawsuit?
I heard about it.
So the jury found that Live Nation had an anti-competitive monopoly over big concert venues. So I'm sure this is going to
fuck Live Nation.
No.
He turned
Who
you
is
guys.
this? Who is this?
Stallworth turned you guys
Stalwart,
into
you
chicks.
motherfucker. Can somebody grab me a Southern Presidente that's in there?
Oh, I'm hot as hell.
When I said turning the guys into
Drew's
chicks,
literally a guy still.
Drew is literally just Drew with tits.
I'm hot as fuck.
It's fucking long
Look
hair
at all the
and
hair.
beard
Look at all of
and
his all the
glasses.
facial hair.
Wait, do I still have facial hair?
Yeah, but you got tits now. You literally look the exact same except for tits.
That's funny.
I told you I was gonna look the best.
Like, yeah.
I'd fuck me.
Upload that to the website.
If I was a bad bitch, I'd want to fuck me too.
That's hilarious. So yeah, this is going to go through an appeals process and yada yada. I tell you what, this is the weird thing. Again, I watch stock news throughout the day. When this jury verdict was announced, Live Nation stock went up $4.
How'd it go?
It went up because that's the way
Live Nation.
That's the way the
Hate
stock
Live
market
Nation.
works, bro.
Fuck
Fucking
Nation.
You were there for that. Yeah. Fuck Live Nation. That's exactly right. That's what we
But-
all need to do.
Live Nation stock went up $4 after this was announced, and that was
Like Satan
that
runs
was
that
the
damn
same way. I was
company.
like, what? It went up, but that's what they're doing. They're expecting appeals. They're expecting this Live Nation to still be a long-term.
This is why all concerts are so expensive. Is Live Nation.
Is Live Nation just a ticket selling? I thought they were news.
They're ticket
Okay.
selling.
They sell
Yeah,
tickets.
I think
they're
I'm
the
thinking of
reasons why-
Livewire.
They're the
But
reason
they
why
do-
tickets are like $800 a ticket
right.
for certain
Taylor
shows.
Swift, $1,200.
Yeah, $1,200.
BTS.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that shit for Las Vegas? $77,000.
The Metallica thing? Are you talking about that?
No.
The Eye. They have Metallica has a residency at the Oculus or whatever it is.
The Sphere?
Oh, yeah, the Sphere.
And it's like $6,000 a ticket or something crazy like that.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it's insane.
What is Candy talking about on here?
How hot
don't
I am.
know.
Get on there, you guys. You're missing all the comments, by the way.
How hot I am as a girl.
Are you gonna put this this picture up somewhere where somebody can see it?
We're going to frame it
Better?
and put it in the back.
You put it in
Awesome.
the group chat. You can get it from the group
Oh,
chat.
you did?
Yeah.
No, but damn it, you're making me work and chat at the
Oh,
same time.
no. Oh, no.
Yeah,
You're making me switch cameras and drink at the same time.
I don't like my my female self.
It's
literally,
all the damn facial
it's
hair.
literally you. What
It's
are you
all the
talking about? You
facial
don't
hair.
like your female self.
But it was me with titties.
Literally slapping a pair of tits on.
We all went to Thailand.
Yeah.
Jason took us to Thailand, literally.
Pretty much.
We all got upgrades.
Man, what is it?
Up top and down back.
Same time, same place. Like,
Yeah, right.
he's like, you on the podcast? I'm like, yes. Look, friends, I am doing the podcast on Thursday now. I know people text me and they're like, calling me, text me. You're allowed to come on. If you have my cell phone right now and you want to talk online, you can call my cell phone. I'll put you on the air. If you're watching right now and you
Make
want to
you
come
famous.
on air, call me. I'll put you on the air. As long as you have something good to say. Don't call me and be like, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can we
What
get
am
a
I
call
supposed
from
to
Live
say?
Nation?
Can we get a call
We
from
can cuss
my
them out.
bed?
Your bed.
Oh.
Yeah. I got wine mouth. I'm ready to go.
Well, I'm a little mad because I bought tickets on for the Must Not Kill Max Sabbath.
Oh, we're gonna
I
talk
actually
about
have-
this.
Bro.
Look at this.
We were talking about
We're
I
that.
got
talking
this
about
shirt.
it
I got the
afterwards.
Max Sabbath shirt on right now, and I got well, not Max Sabbath. I'm sorry, Must Not Kill. And I got to tell you, Must Not Kill is amazing. Not only because Brad's on it, but when we went and got the shirts, he's like, "Hey man, this is like $20. That's 15. But if you buy a couple of them, I'll give you. You could just I bought 3 shirts for $40.
Nice.
That was it.
That's
My
Drew.
tickets were not that were not that good.
You
My
paid
tickets-
a little bit too much, I think.
I paid a little too much. I just did a
I
Google
paid
search.
too much too.
Twice.
No, I bought, what was that, 4 tickets?
4 tickets.
4 tickets.
For
I Googled
$84?
$84 a piece.
Fuck.
And the damn tickets, when we got the receipt and everything back, were $35 a piece.
Yes.
Where the hell is the other
$50.
$50
You
at?
got hosed.
Where did that come from? That per
And
ticket.
this is why, Matt, when you say you don't believe in aliens, I have to question.
That's not have
That
anything
proves
to do with this.
No, it does. It does.
I just need where do I need to go to get regular?
That was your pit fee.
No,
You
I
have to
don't-
pay to be in the pit.
Look,
No, I am the pit. What are you talking about?
That's why nobody was in there.
Man.
I think that Matt, when you see a show at Orpheum, it's never going to be $84. I'm just telling you right now.
I
Other
was
than
like
Morbid Angel.
the only reason why I'm like, you know what? We
Whitechapel.
have to get the tickets anyways. It's Brad. I
No,
need to be there.
How much were they?
like 70, I think.
Whitechapel at the Orpheum outside?
I'll bet.
Okay. Well, Max Sabbath is not Whitechapel. Morbid Angel wasn't even, I don't think,
I think they were
$40.
like $50.
Yeah. I mean, they were $45, I think.
And I think when we saw Death, that wasn't even that much.
No.
It was like 40 something dollars as well.
Right, but that's like the online fee at the door. I think it was only like $35.
Miss NSA is going to be responsible for buying tickets from now on.
That's it.
Right.
Somebody else needs to be looking these goddamn tickets up, because when I do it, I find these fucking sites that are charging 2.5 times what the ticket
All
is.
right. So here's my question about this photo. Why does Camren have bigger titties than me and Matt?
Because
I can't even see the
they said
picture
I'd
very
look
well.
better.
Oh,
I
let me see.
said I'd look better. I said I wanted small tits.
No, you
Bigger
have,
ass.
You have bigger tits. Now,
I don't know. Mine are pretty good size. I
It
think
took
me
all the
and-
size
me and-
from my head and put it down.
I love that it left all of the facial hair on everyone.
I hate that it gave me
I heard
waters.
wieners. That's why I look better.
They gave you what?
Waters.
What's water?
Waters.
Water-
and
water bottles.
Yeah.
You're drinking.
Oh,
You're
okay.
hydrating because you've been drinking so much.
None of us drink.
You
water.
look fucking scary as shit, Drew. If I saw that shit. Imagine you're looking at a girl from the back, you go and tap her on her shoulder, just that shit turns around and looks at you.
Well, yeah, I'll have to show you a photo of him, like when we first started dating.
I
and
saw
that
a
was
picture
the
of
look that he
him.
had,
Scary.
like when he first met our friend Casey, and Casey thought that he was a butch lesbian when they first met.
I know. I saw his fucked up
I think
up hairs, no
we
beard.
need to get some type of like bet going on or something. And one of the stipulations is if Drew loses the bet, he has to shave everything off and do a show with
Do a mustache.
completely clean shaven.
He
You know
did
what?
that. He did that one year just
When-
for the shits and gigs, and we
Well, it
went
was
as
for- it was-
he was Wayne from Wayne's World for
Yeah.
Halloween,
Can we
and
do-
everyone was like, "What the fuck is going on with your face?"
Can we do
Like,
the
not
handlebar
used to it.
mustache and then we dye it black?
Could. You want to try it?
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Let's do it right now. We got all the time in the world.
Look, I like,
Big butt.
It- I don't know. People's like, dude, you dye your hair? I'm like, no, I don't dye my hair. I have gray up here and I have black hair.
I didn't have a blonde wig.
Ew!
I didn't have a blonde wig, but I was Garth.
That's
It
disgusting.
was Wayne.
Right. You can't see my hair
He even
there.
had a
hell
wig for
is
a
You look
going
like a
on?
hairless pit bull.
You can't see my hair though. It looks like I'm bald. I
No,
look like Jason.
yeah, I guess
I look
your
like
hair's
Jason
kinda-
Stallworth. Little round face. But also, I was making a Mike Myers face. I look like Mike Myers in that photo.
You looked like Wayne.
A little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I legitimately was going
Now you
for
got to
that.
dress up as the Cat in the Hat. You make the same noises, so.
What's that? What noise?
Mike
is that?
Myers played the cat in that.
Can I get the camera back on me?
You got.
So you guys can't tell. It's a good thing you have some cheap ass cameras in here.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Those are fighting words.
You're
But-
literally.
Oh, geez.
I
Christ.
I
$4,000
recently started
cameras.
noticing my whole beard and mustache area and even my hair. I am noticing a lot more gray all of a sudden. And
I
you
think
can't
I think that's called scalp.
no, there's actual gray. Like I'm seeing it like down here.
Are you sharpening his phone or his camera image?
Oh no. This is not
I
Zoom
was-
it really
is-
close and just that's the rest of the show.
You got to zoom
It
in
is,
because it's
like,
focusing on the
really-
chair. You're focusing on the chair.
yeah, I don't know if you could
There
see it or
goes.
not.
There goes.
Yeah, it is
It's stressing me out.
it's especially like up here, like there was nothing here just like a couple months ago. And now it's like
Half and half.
every other hair going all the way across, and then all of this, there's just so much more gray in there. It's crazy. And then the hair, I'm 46.
When you're my age, you're gonna be this.
Oh, my
Yeah,
beard.
I'm gonna be. That's what I'm gonna. Yeah,
my
it's
beard's
gonna be
so
there.
gray too.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, that's why I was better looking lady.
One day you are going to hit puberty, and you'll also grow facial hair. It'll be a marvelous day.
I might have to go to Turkey or something.
Turkey.
Yeah, get a beard
No,
transplant.
he's got to go to the
Oh.
Philippines because
Turkey baster.
He
get my
he can
butthole
become
hair turned into my beard.
no, you can turn into a ladyboy in the Philippines.
Smart.
No facial hair. I mean, you're already there. You're halfway there, and you've got boobs, so you're already there. You don't have to
I'm
do
already
anything.
hot. We
You're
saw
already there.
We saw the post picture earlier. We're gonna be good. That's my next job.
I mean, they'll probably pay you well. Just got to get you flown over there.
Yeah.
Wait, can we be your?
Jason, get me there for free.
Can we get you? Can we pimp you though? Can we be your pimp? I'll set you
Yeah.
some customers.
Dude.
Yeah, you're gonna wear the.
If we're gonna be
all-purple suit.
pimping, we got to get the pimp hand, and you got to have some baby powder so you can get the pimp's lamp. Just
Bam.
Yeah, we got your
Damn.
first client lined up. He goes there once
Yeah.
a year in May.
dude, peepers. I'm sure he would.
Was it May? When does he go?
What?
Star Wars. When does he go? Thailand. Isn't
Why
it-
Thailand?
isn't it-
That's
isn't
so
it-
random.
It depends because sometimes
I
it's
love
May, sometimes it's
ladyboys,
November. So it just depends.
Oh.
He's going for the. Yeah.
Hmm.
He's going for the D. Not D, not the D here.
Okay.
He doesn't
So-
want the double D's. He wants the single D.
So our,
One D.
our last conversation about the crisis in the world, they're saying it's going to be a calm hurricane season.
Good.
I don't think that's going to happen because you know what?
We just had
Last
one
year- No, last year we didn't have anything.
We
Nothing
ended
happened.
early even.
Nothing happened last year.
Mm-hmm.
The year before that,
Something in Jamaica, right?
people lost some shit. The year before that, we had nothing. The year before that, we had another big hurricane. We are due a big hurricane this year.
No.
People are going to get fucked up this year.
I'm ready to move.
You're not going to like it anywhere else you go.
Now, do you understand the difference between El Nino and El Nina?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
Boy and girl.
Well,
I think.
well, El
One has
Yeah,
to do with,
but
like,
in
the
terms
weather,
of
like the
weather
heat.
type things, one of them is like a dry and the other one is wet, I think.
But one will cause a worse hurricane
right.
season
So
than the other.
an El Nino is what we're expected this year. It's a calm
We had
hurricane.
We had
season.
that last year.
You can have them 2 years in a row. It's not one or
You
the
know
other.
what? But the last few years, it's been every other year.
I think it's just building
No, because
up.
the years before that we had 2 in a row. Bam, we got hit 2 years in
And
a row
then
hard.
since then, it's been every other year.
Honestly,
No, we only had 1 year. That's
Dead
been
serious.
nice.
Serious?
We had the big one 2 years ago,
that was Milton.
and then the really big one
A
2
year
years
before that.
2 years before that.
No, they were back-to-back years.
I don't think there were.
They were back-to-back years.
Ian and whatever the
All right,
Milton.
let me
I
read
think,
it real
right?
quick. We anticipate that 2026 Atlantic Basin hurricane season will have somewhat below normal activity. Current weak La Nina conditions are likely to transition to El Nino in the next few months. with the potential for moderate, strong El Nino for the peak of hurricane season.
So El Nino means
That is so
low.
American to blame weather events on
A Mexican boy.
Mexican boys and
It
Mexican
says
girls.
this ad is sponsored by
Ice.
Ice.
But look,
Sorry, I stole your joke.
2024.
You just kind of buffered for a second.
Well, it's called comedic pause.
It was a buffer.
That was a buffer.
No, it's called comedic. You guys know how to deliver a joke?
Better than you, apparently.
I've studied it. Okay. Watch this. Laura's tits are huge.
It wasn't a joke. That was just a fact.
No, there was a fucking pause there. You gotta let me get the pause out.
Your pause was already there.
No, you guys interrupted me.
The pause was too long.
Jesus
It was way too
Christ.
long.
Do you know where you're at? Everybody hates themselves here. They have to
Here's-
interrupt each
Okay,
other.
start over. Do it again. My
Okay,
tits are so
do it again.
big. How
big are they?
No. So you have to add a joke at the end of the statement.
Okay.
Right.
Wait, what's the joke?
And again, I'm just shooting off my fucking head, okay?
Okay, go.
But if I say, Laura's tits are fucking huge.
How big huge are they?
No, you don't. God damn it.
Start over.
Okay, I won't
Everyone's silent.
interrupt you this time.
Laura's tits are fucking huge.
How big are they?
Just here. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Look,
do it.
a rat just hit me in the fucking back.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. Go. Say your joke.
Now it's done.
No, do it.
No
I'm
joke
muting-
is
I'm
funny
muting
after the
everyone.
no joke is funny after the third
You didn't
attempt.
get the punchline. Go ahead. I muted him. Go ahead. I want to know what my tits are so big as.
No, it's just high five. No, don't high five. No, he deserves no high
I
five.
want to know why my tits are so big. Go.
No, it's just a joke where you have to add a.
Okay,
The
do it.
joke isn't the comment. The joke comes afterwards with a
Do it.
comedic pause.
Okay. Example.
Okay, the example would be now it's not going to be funny at all, but the joke would be Laura's tits are so big in my grandpa's mouth. Like something where you're pausing for 3 seconds and then you're adding something afterwards that makes the joke. It's the pause and then the ad after.
Put it back on.
Shut up.
That
All right,
was
guys.
really, really bad.
Of course, because
That would have even
That
been funny
was-
the first time.
That would have been really
that
bad
wasn't the
first
joke
time.
the first time. The
It wasn't
first
the
time
first-
was in Matt's mouth, but he fucking ruined it.
Thank you for watching the Drink It With Your show.
That would have been funny.
We'll see you
Thank
next
you.
Tuesday.
Thank you.
Where the fuck am I?
I don't know. Where
I
are
think
you?
he's ending your show.
No, you can't end it now. Are you leaving? Where are you
No.
going? We're still waiting for Joe to come and bring us.
Isn't he going to
His
bring us
bussy
some beaver
nuggets.
nuts or something? I'm
We have some
sorry,
beaver
nuggets.
nugs. Beaver
nuggets,
nugs.
not nuts. Nuggets. Sorry,
We have nuggets if you want them.
We do have
not
nuggets.
beaver nuts. We're not looking for those.
Whatever, y'all.
the
I didn't
night
know what
we
beaver
broke
nuts would
Drew.
be. That would
What
be crazy.
did Jason say? We got comments coming in.
Jason says that it's like a fortune cookie. You need to say it and then in the bathroom after.
Thank you. You got to learn how to like. I'm not saying the
I
end
will
of the
say-
joke was funny. It's you got to and you have to have the comedic pause and then at the end, Laura's tits are so big. Only on Fridays. Like whatever you're going to add,
Yeah.
you have to have the comedic pause and then the joke.
You
I
are
think
pretty
they're
good
big
at
no
reading
matter
fortune
what state.
cookies and making
No matter
them
what
funny
day
I
it
jokes.
do read every time we get a fortune cookie.
I laugh.
I fool her because the way I read it.
It's actually, he's actually very good at joking on the fortune cookies.
I am.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. You know what?
We'll do fortune cookies
Golf
on
clap.
air.
That gets a
Golf
golf
clap.
clap.
The
Very
last-
good.
the last-
Very good, Drew. Very good.
Yeah.
Fortune cookie jokes. Very, very good. Very
Put
funny.
Cameron to sleep.
Very funny.
Hey, I read them. You eat them.
Wait a sec, Cameron. Your tits are
He's-
popping out. You
He's
got to be careful.
snuggling with his mask.
Brad's gonna be so mad when he gets back, and that
Is that,
that chair is just
he's gonna
fucking.
see. No, it's not even
punched
the
out.
chair. It's not even the chair. It's the microphone that he's gonna be talking into has been snuggling between Cameron's tits the entire night.
Let's get Joe Cam going.
It's gonna be a dad day.
You do not even want to know what he's doing to your skull, Brad. What is he doing to your skull the entire day? Just all day long.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. He's breaking everything over here.
Yeah, being a boy. You didn't even have the recliner up. You were just kicking your feet up like that.
He was just kicking his feet up like that, yeah. Man, he could take a nap right there.
I know. I'm about to fucking.
Why are you
pass
look?
out.
Why are
Simon's
you circling
butthole.
in on Simon's butthole? Oh shit!
This is a different kind of podcast now.
You need to start charging for this. You can't be providing this content without
Say it on the
charging people.
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Where's Pluggy at? You know, make some more content. You need like a portable camera you can just point.
Yeah.
This is how we exploit children. Cameron, how old are you?
Hey, Epstein.
19.
14, 15?
Oh, I'm 12.
12. Oh,
Damn.
shit. I bet go change to that
Oh no,
camera.
it's broke. I'll
Go
take
to
it.
that camera.
It's fine.
It's
not
broken. I'll
needed.
take it.
You should have went to that camera while it was upside down.
The wrong one to
Yeah,
turn.
he started playing with it and then he broke it.
No, not that one either.
Oh, there you go. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Come on. You have a motorcycle. You need to know this stuff.
Let's just end the show. We'll fix it later. Good night, everybody.
That it is not fixed. That is going
It
to
is.
fall again.
We are 2.5 hours into
Are
this
you-
show.
are you-
Over 2.5 hours.
Are you like tightening the right spot?
No.
You're
Wait,
turning
does
your
he-
camera while you're
wait a
burning
second.
that one.
Does he have this same problem in bed?
He's not.
Where he's not tight.
That's
He's
the
not
wrong
turning it
knob.
the right way.
He's not cranking the right
He's not
area.
cranking it the right area.
Correct.
Feel so sorry for Laura.
What?
Thank you. Thank you.
You're stressing me out, Drew.
Finally.
It's off.
Finally.
What are you doing with that? There needs to be a camera showing him do this because
Terrible.
there is some content right here that is not being seen.
You can see his elbow on your screen.
Yeah, you can see his elbow.
He's talking.
I am. The camera's on me
He's
though, so I
talking.
talk.
Yeah.
Hey,
So if I'm
is
talking, don't
Drew
go to
interrupting me? Is
Yeah.
he interrupting me right now?
Yeah.
I think he is.
Yeah.
Drew,
Why is Drew interrupting
do
us?
you need to review the email
Because he's
again
annoying.
that you put out several months ago?
There, it's fine.
Okay, that's better.
There you go.
What
It's
the
not gonna fall.
fuck is this shit?
Dude, he had to get duct tape in here just to get the thing to stop moving down.
This
if you
is
guys
the-
could see this
we're,
thing,
we're at
there's
the
duct
breaking
tape
point of
all
Drew,
over
and
this
I'm ready
thing.
for it.
Lucky, what?
We're at the breaking point of Drew, and I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
You have
Only 'cause
no
I'm
idea.
Wait till Paul walks in a couple seconds.
Paul's MIA. Where's Paul at?
Yeah,
This-
he's
the-
coming. I told him to
Good
come.
riddance.
The
Oh,
show
fuck.
would end with Laura knocking his ass out right there.
It's gonna be the hit. You're just gonna hear the contact, and then the screen's gonna go black.
Like Laura's never hit anyone before, so she doesn't even know what she's doing. For
Right.
some reason, it's going to be the perfect form in that one instant.
She's never
Just
gonna hit
perfect
anything
form.
that way.
She is never going to have that type of form again, and it's just going to be perfect. It's going to be like
Yes.
it's going to look like she just barely taps him, and that's going to be it.
Knock
right,
the
right in the
fuck
chin.
out.
Right in the chin.
Knock him the fuck out. What are you?
What is he doing now?
He's rearranging. Okay, I think it's time that we go.
He's
'cause
losing it.
literally-
He's going insane.
He's reorganizing.
That looks better, right?
I don't
losing
know
his shit right now.
You can't even. I mean,
That
you're
looks
the
better.
focal point.
That looks better,
Everything
right?
else is in like red light. You can't even see it very well.
Grandpa's turning into a night walker.
Oh my God, he's grandpa and I'm grandma. I think he's great grandpa.
Shit.
Hey, you gotta adjust things on the fly sometimes, okay? That's all I'm saying.
See, look at the tongue. Look, see, it's all because I'm rubbing his butt. That's it. It's nothing
You're
to do
getting
with
them
anything else.
dingleberries off.
You're right. It's funny. Keep doing it. I want to record it on my phone.
I see your knee, and now your knee is just making all these funny
It
motions.
looks weird on the camera.
Simon.
We'll
Why are
post
you
it
moving
later.
like that? It looks like you're getting in there, man.
Yeah.
Look at the camera.
Simon.
Simon, look over there.
Simon.
It looks like
We
he's
can pretty
licking
much
the wires.
say that we're. Yeah, no, he's tasting everything right now. He's like.
Yeah, get them dingleberries.
Yeah,
Don't
Matt,
come over to me.
Matt gets my dog off.
All right,
Hey,
fuck me.
somebody's got to do it. He didn't get a chance to to do what he normally would do as a dog.
True.
I appreciate you helping my dog get his
Yeah.
lick on.
That's right.
All right. Well, I had a couple stories in here. I guess we'll save until Tuesday when people are all healthy. We're going to give everybody a few days to get healthy. Take your what's your microaboloids?
Do
What?
some
What?
good.
Microaboloids?
That didn't sound like a word.
Antibiotics?
No, it's for My Planet. We have microaboloids.
I have no idea what that is.
I don't even know what My Planet is. What is that?
I told you earlier.
It's a sex store.
What the hell? What are you talking
You said, what planet am I from? I told you my planet. Anyways.
Planet X.
about? I thought that was like a show or something. I don't know.
All right. So next Tuesday, this Tuesday, whatever it is, 7:30, we'll be back. Maybe we'll have some special guests in studio.
It won't be peepers.
We're going to be in.
Will it be NSA Matt? I don't know.
Are you going to be
Maybe.
here?
He's still
Brad,
on the invite list.
Brad might be back. He is
Oh,
home.
yeah.
He is better, getting better in rehab, I guess. He's got some things going on he's got to deal
Let's
with.
correct that it's rehab from a surgery, not rehab because he
Yeah,
had
yeah,
an OD.
yeah. surgery.
That's important information to
It's
put in
guitar
there.
rehab.
It's physical rehab.
He had
Brad is not recovering from drinking too much
No, he had his-
black and tan Yingling.
he had his
There's not possible to drink too many
Correct.
of those, and he is perfectly fine
he
with
had
the
his
amount that he's
tumor
drinking.
removed, and he is back.
We took the old
It's not
Smoky
a
away from him
tumor.
a long time ago.
He actually
It is a tumor.
shaved off 8 inches of his penis just so it'll fit in his pants.
just
from
so
now
he
on.
can walk better.
It's so he can walk better. He still has like 2 feet, so he's fine.
Jason, like me.
Yeah.
Jason, like me.
Jason, let you, huh?
Jason. Brad.
Oh, give me a
It's
second.
time to put away the alcohol. I'm tired of getting hit. Jason.
This is getting a little
The
dark.
echo's not working. Jason. Come back to Thailand. I miss you. I need to give you your sucky sucky.
Ooh. This is getting this is we are going into the
Jason.
like you actually should be charging people to hear this stuff.
Yeah, I'm like a
Smooth operator.
I mean,
Smooth
and
operator.
Camren has boobs, so I mean he can do things.
call
that people can't
555 boobs.
do. Boobs. 5
give you your-
boobs. Too many numbers.
555 boob.
No, just 5 boobs.
Camboob.com.
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 It's just camboob.
It's just myboobs.com.
Cam boobs.
My boobs.
Cam boobs.
1-800 my
Oh,
boobs.
my boobs. There we go.
All right, y'all. Tuesday, 7:30, we'll be back. We'll be at the show coming up this weekend, the Brass Mug. Saturday, doors open at 6 p.m.
That's at the Brass Mug.
Brass Mug, Brass Mug, Brass
The
Mug,
mug.
Brass Mug.
I think we're going to be there too.
Okay. Is Camren going to be able to smash Caden into
Is Camren going
I
to-
will
speaker?
come out the back. I'll be
Is
full
Camren,
sprint out the
wait,
back.
wait, is Camren going to actually join the mosh pit? Because I mean,
He'll be working.
at Max Sabbath,
Well, if
he was pussing out. Like, I don't know if
My
you know
foot
this.
hurts.
Wait. I don't know if anyone knows this. We didn't go over this yet because I hadn't been on the show since.
I was disappointed in the pit. I don't want to be in that sad ass pit.
Whoa. I'm talking about Barf.
Yeah.
You're going
Did
way
nobody
back.
mention what happened to Barf?
You're going way back. I thought
Nobody happened.
I was-
Nobody.
I was-
This
I
hasn't
was
been talked
working.
about yet.
he gave you a little pound.
I went
This
off-
hasn't
I
been
went off
talked
shift.
about yet.
Well, we did talk about it. You just
I don't
weren't
think
here.
so. I don't think we did.
I just don't think you were here.
I was.
went off shift.
We were
That was my lunch
moshing,
break.
right? And Camren is helping with the backstage stuff, and he's sitting behind a curtain that I would assume that I am not allowed to go beyond because I am not special enough to get over on the other side. And we are moshing, and then all of a sudden, I get slammed from the back, and I'm like, "What
As
the hell
always.
was that?"
Not
There
the
wasn't
first
anyone
time.
behind me. There wasn't anyone behind
It's a
me.
normal Saturday night for you.
It usually is, but in this case, there wasn't anyone behind me. and I turn around and I see Camren, this 400-pound dude, 6'4", like scampering back behind the curtain. I'm
I
like,
scurried off.
what the hell was that?
I saw him chase me too. I was like, oh fuck.
By the way, Mrs. NSA says, no, you're not. Kaden isn't coming to town. So I guess you won't be able to fling her around.
I would have jumped off the stage right onto her.
Okay.
Oh, that would be scary.
Her life will be saved.
Right.
She might fit between your like your boob would land above her, and then your under boob would land below her, and there'd be enough space for her to exist.
She'd live a
She's
full life
tiny.
down there.
She is not very big.
So for Max Sabbath, though, no, not Max Sabbath, for past possession, I will say this, Camren, it took you long enough to come help, like, protect me. In the future, can you get there a little sooner?
I just like to say, in the Must Not Kill video you posted, you can see me launch Kaden. It is in there. I saw
Is
it. Yeah.
Oh, might have to look at that.
I just remembered.
Yeah, check out the Must Not Kill video. I will have the past possession and Swamp Tooth. Actually, Matt from Swamp Tooth and the drummer is going to come out in May. They're going to be on the show.
I could not take any pictures during their entire thing. I could not get it to like look good.
It's the lighting, man.
That green was fucking.
Yeah, it's the lighting. It's the way they do it. You got to drop the aperture down to like
I had it fucking
low.
Yeah.
ISO. What's your high ISO?
Like, I don't remember. I was switching back and forth, but I normally sit at like 320.
You got to bump that shit up.
Yeah,
Like,
3,200.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So if you can get it above, like, I don't know what camera, like what your specs are, but
It can go to like
if you can,
80.
if you can keep here's the thing. So you're doing fast. I would say fast, not sports, but fast action because people are moving, their fingers are moving. You got to be at like a 150, 125, maybe a 200 shutter speed. ISO on a dark stage like that, you got to be probably 5,000.
It gets so grainy though.
I know, but that's why you got to do it. You can't help it because if not, you're not going to get the shot. And you got to be at an aperture of like at least a 3.5.
During a pass, their lighting was pretty good, so I can get a couple good ones.
Past possession, he had
It
the
was
white
just
light.
white.
He had the white light on the whole time, which is surprising. I was surprised he had the white light on.
And then I can color it however I want.
Yeah. Are you shooting in RAW? What are you shooting in?
Raw, yeah.
I don't like shooting in RAW. It's just big file sizes and shit. Yeah, I don't like it big. I like it.
What she did not say.
No.
Laura's never said that.
Mm-mm. All right, y'all. Tuesday, 7:30. Be back. We'll see you at the show Saturday. We're still waiting for Keller to send us those special shipments for the show. Keller, if you're still out
What does
there,
that mean?
we're waiting.
All right. Sounds like it can go a lot of different ways, I guess.
Yeah,
Special shipment. Okay.
He's got a special shipment coming in, and it's not his weed.
All right.
No,
Is this something that I need to like make sure somebody else is driving?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Never mind.
Nothing like that. All right,
Well,
y'all.
I'm still gonna have somebody else drive.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Be sure to subscribe to the show. Share our show, please, to all your friends. Let them know we exist. We appreciate it. And we will be back next Tuesday. It's been the Drinking with Drew show. My name's Drew.
Fade to black.
I'm drunk.